nigga, there's no way. Right.
It's the start of the show. You gotta clap it
Hold on.
up.
Can I hear myself? Okay, I think I can hear myself. I'm good. All right. So I want to thank you for tuning in to this week's episode of Hoecially Awkward. You know what? Actually, Tone, cut it real quick.
DJ Direct.
Since we actually have a guest in the studio, I want to go ahead and get everybody introduced first.
Can't be seen yet. Get my
He in, a,
laptop out the way.
he in a corner like a ninja.
Did you call him a midget?
I said like a ninja.
Called him a
He's in the
ninja.
corner, and you see
He's my replacement.
he's not your replacement.
That way,
He's your supplement.
When I quit,
He's your
today,
supplement.
It's a wrap.
I came
Supplement.
in. I heard I was fired. You was fired. So
I quit last week. I'm only here because I had some shit to do before I got here. So, what's going on, everybody? I want you to meet Tommy, the new producer of Hoecially Awkward, because I quit.
He ain't going nowhere.
I'm out this bitch.
Man, sit your dumb ass down.
Thank you.
Yes, at home, watching y'all.
No, absolutely
You
not.
want to be in the comments falling asleep?
So, if this is your first time joining us, I'm your host and favorite motivational speaker, Mimi Sub 100, or Comer Walker if you're nasty. I think they are. I honestly wanted to see Tommy like clutching his pearls in person and shit because he always seemed to be judging me in the comments. So that's why I brought him in. But we got the narcissist pod guy Juan. Don't start. Don't you even lie. Don't even. It's the Lord's Day. It's Sunday.
Don't call me a narcissist.
Whatever.
Maybe God was a narcissist
missed
too,
nothing
low
yet.
key. If you think about it.
Hi. Oh, I love your hair. That is so pretty.
Yes, it is. Who is that?
Languish.
Yeah, you ain't missed nothing. We just getting started with the introductions. We had some media stuff that I want to share.
We missing.
So-
We missing tacos. That's what we missing.
We do have a guest, not the new producer, a guest.
Thank
New
you. Thank you for
producer.
treating me like talent. I feel like I feel like I'm.
Hey man, we got to get you on this side.
You know,
Producer lives matter too, except Tones.
This is the first time I've been
See,
seen on camera.
there's a lot of fuck. I'm quitting.
No, you trying to quit us was making me a little agitated.
I'm just saying here, fam.
Trying to turn us back on us.
If I can't have my producer, no one can.
You know what? I'll take that because I actually feel special for a change.
You
Hey,
should.
Tone Loki be
Who
like,
else gonna be here for the inside family jokes and bullshit?
yeah, y'all be having a lot of inside shit going on.
You know?
I'm not privy to it. I be want to laugh at home and shit.
Well, welcome to the show.
They got
Here
no
I-
duty.
Well,
Here
welcome, Charlotte.
Here
Definitely
I is.
appreciate you being in the comments today.
I know, dude. He shared chips with me.
Who shared you?
Tommy shared her
Was that
chips.
last night?
Oh yeah, she was she was starving and had those hot stuff taste like steak that night.
Bad. Yep. So our permanent and resident producer, Mr. Tone Deaf.
Tone deaf tired.
Man, well,
I'm changing this
You
whole.
partied all
Tone
night.
Deaf should have like took a nap like I did.
I can't. I had to go
You-
do some stuff for my mama.
I was gonna say
So
you
I got-
could have because you told us that we had time to record early. So during that time, you could have took a nap like I did.
I had to. I realized it was May, so I had to start working on the May schedule.
She said she was high, not starving.
High, starving, same shit. You know.
Well, I be starving when I'm high, so technically it's kind of. I mean, I feel my edible kicking in now. So, now we had a. Oh, I didn't even get to see. We got new shirts, y'all. Look.
That's nice.
So as soon as I get to my regular 9 to 5
And this
job,
is a large, y'all. This is a large. And Tone really tried to argue with me about what size shirt I wear. Like I didn't know that I needed a goddamn large.
A medium would have been fine.
No, it wouldn't have.
It would have been great.
That just
Yo, we're not doing that. That's what we're not gonna do.
What's that?
You're not gonna come in here and sit down with us and be a freaky creep in person.
A freaky creep. That's
Yeah.
like, medium would have been nice.
Yeah, I don't. Nah, bro. Don't relax. Relax. Keep your hat on. Keep your hat
A
on.
freaky creep. Oh my goodness.
see, you could have got away with a medium because Bessie
See.
had a medium.
A medium would have been fine. A medium and large is.
I need to be comfortable. You know, I can't have nobody running up on me and I got a medium on. I feel restricted.
They actually kind of breathable material.
I know
Yeah.
it is. But yeah, so I was outside last night, y'all. I actually went to the event and niggas were it's bad when you a part of the team and motherfuckers really be surprised that you showed up. That's kind of fucked up.
Well, that's how I felt about a lot of people because some people are just not sociable.
Yeah, but
For sure.
Now it took a lot. You know, I had to turn on Pandora, get my little Eye of the Tiger music going and shit.
We have
You
a lot of
built yourself
introverts
up
on
to
this
do it?
on this staff. You know that?
Yes, we do.
That's why we podcast, because we could,
Like, I
we
just
want to
realized-
talk to people, just not in my space.
Like, we have a lot of introverts on this staff.
Yeah, I definitely don't mind talking to people.
Because I be noticing that, like, we all walking, like, outside of the, hey, I know you, or what pod you do. After that, whoever you came with is who you stick with. Motherfuckers be in their own corner.
Mm.
I think this time, well, definitely the weed had people in different places because you can't just smoke
Oh,
anybody's
Tree
weed.
saying she missed it. Yep,
That's
I
one thing.
actually made
But
it.
I think because of the weather, people were not as sociable as they wanted to be. Because we still didn't have.
It didn't cut out on the computer, so
No, I was just looking at it because this TV shouldn't do that.
Yeah.
There's still a lot of people that didn't make it. A lot of people didn't make it that were gonna come. But we had a great turnout. We had fun.
Juan said that you were no longer allowed to host games.
First of all, I didn't host the game. No, the problem was Juan tends to forget that whenever we do games on our show, it's a test run to get the kinks out before we put it in a group. He also forgot on the same show, they stopped doing the way it was supposed to be going. So when it was time to do about the real game, I had it as an icebreaker. I go to you, I ask you a question.
Yeah.
If you needed help, I give you 4 choices. Boom, move on to the next person.
High and sober one said the way you did it sucked. That was how I thought about it.
Howard,
because
Ooh,
it was technically a trivia game, right?
Right. So
it's trivia. Yes or no?
Yes.
All right. So with trivia, in my opinion, it made sense if you split everyone into teams. You could have been Team B and Team C, Team A, Team D, whatever. We had fucking buzzers. That's what hit the button. Somebody. That motherfucker works, don't it?
Ooh, this like Family Feud.
Right.
And
Ooh,
that's
no,
what
no,
go ahead.
Just let me get it out.
Okay, I'm gonna let you roll. Then I'm gonna tell you how it actually went, and let me see for somebody who wasn't there for it what you thought would
my thing was, in the way Tone had it set up, there was a table at the front of the house. 2 buzzers on the table. 1 person from each team.
Like Family Feud.
Right. Tone stands there with the ghetto trivia because that's what you were using as the
Like
icebreaker.
Steve Harvey from Family Feud.
All you got to do is read the question. Hey, what's the name of Lauryn Hill's first fucking album? Go. They answer the question. Whoever get it right, get the point.
Before you explain that, when I saw the setup, that's exactly how I thought it was set up.
My motherfucking nigga.
Now, that setup was going to be for the other games.
So basically what Juan and Tommy are agreeing on is that common sense ain't common.
Oh, fucking Jesus.
Now, Pete, but listen, this is how I end up doing the game, which made sense. We got a whole room full of people who don't know each other, right? If you ain't never been on this show or you ain't never kicked it with a certain group, you didn't know who was who, right? Okay. So I go up to a person, introduce yourself, introduce your podcast or who you here with if you're not on the podcast, and then I ask you a question. You don't know the answer, you got 4 choices to choose from to answer your question. If you get it wrong, then we just gonna laugh at you and you're gonna lose your black card. Move on to the next person. Literally, I was just going down the line, having people introduce themselves and then answer. It wasn't about you.
I don't like that.
Because for you to be somebody who was supposed to be hosting, you just sat there with a microphone in your pocket all night.
Because when I said that, and I said it to you, and I said it to Shay, and motherfuckers like to make me seem like I done lost my motherfucking mind because I smoke weed.
Why did I get invited to this episode?
I just thought you lost it because of your last name, but proceed.
Motherfuckers think I be going crazy because I be high all the time. I'm like, nah, make it make sense. You got 2 buzzers. We got a group full of people. If you don't fucking know these people, that's the best way to get to know them. Stick a motherfucker on a team that you ain't know.
The table and the buzzards were for the next 2 games,
which we never got to.
We got to the aux core game.
That shit sucks. I love you. That's why I'm telling you, we can't play aux battle with niggas because they suck.
See, and here's the thing: the last game, that's what we played. And Tommy, was it cracking? Yeah, you're not.
Yeah, upstairs.
It
Exactly.
didn't work. And
I don't know why it didn't. Maybe it was the rain.
What I'm saying is that game that you played at Sherman Phoenix, it worked here in this setting because that crowd was smaller.
It was the same
This
crowd.
setting,
That's the crazy part.
We should have played. You should have. You know what? Next game
I don't
night.
even know if
I
it was
got
the
you.
rain, but honestly, like
I'm a Steve Harvey.
as a meet and greet kind of party vibe, that where we were, dope space.
Definitely.
But the lights was low and like it was
right,
a.
I
it's
think
sexy
it
as a
was a
bitch
sexy-
in
I
here,
think
and
the
we're
vibe-
all
the vibe-
smoking.
It
the
was
vibe is what made it, I think, threw off playing that game.
See, look, y'all got another tally on y'all side.
We know, Trees. We know.
See,
Tree says tone is slow in the comments.
no, I'm gonna let it slide because even though for somebody who to be angry, I don't like this game. When has this nigga ever stepped up and said, "Okay, let's do it this way"? Then
Well, because
he complains
when I
about it.
suggested it 3 times to 3 different people to make sure I wasn't losing my fucking mind, they was like, "No, Juan, we got it. If you say you got it, you got it."
But for somebody who was complaining, you sat down all night with a microphone in your pocket.
Because when you tell me you got it, you got it.
But yeah, because if that's the first game and you already telling me that my input ain't needed, what the fuck am I
You
doing
got-
it for?
Here's
You
the thing.
tell- you-
Juan was supposed to be hosted.
You
Okay.
told when
I told him I'm doing this one as the icebreaker.
and I
which
said,
means,
and I was like, when you said, "No, Juan, shut up, I'm doing this as an icebreaker," I repeated to you, "Tone, I don't like it. Let's try it a different way." "No, Juan, shut up." After the second shut up, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna shut the fuck up this time.
you want to know why?
You
Because you
got
said,
it.
let's
Wait,
try it a
that-
different way when we had only talked to 2 people.
That
We
really
hadn't
hap-
even
that really
started
happened?
it yet.
Yes. Oh God, that's what happened.
So you told him to shut up, and now we here.
He told me to shut up twice.
Now,
He was like, "Bro, you high." I was like, "You're right. I am high."
Tone, I have a question.
We'll make it make sense.
In the meantime, while we're discussing something, are you able to download something? Because my
course I
mom
can.
literally just texted me
Of
something.
course I can.
And I want to show people in the comments why I am the way I am.
Oh, we know.
I don't want to know how mom's giving it up.
What? I hope that's not what it is.
Huh?
I don't
I'm not
want to know.
supposed. I'm not supposed to be freaky or.
You can be whatever you want. Fuck what Juan
I was
say.
gonna
Juan,
say some shit right
Juan
there.
just don't want to hear when people hit on Mimi.
I want to hit on her. I just said a medium would be nice.
You trying to see that shirt
Okay.
stretch over them?
I'm
titties.
sending
You know
this a
it's stupid.
screenshot to
I mean,
Tone of what my
medium is
mom
medium.
just texted me while I'm on the air.
Medium is me.
That's my answer. Medium's a medium.
Plus, I got a shit ton of mediums. I don't know why I got so
Oh, I
many.
thought you were trying to tell us you got to take a shit.
I would not
I
tell
thought
y'all
that's
that.
what-
I'm
I
not
thought-
like you, one. I don't randomly just text
I was
people.
gonna say, that'd be the other two
it sound
brothers
it was
whenever
right
we on the
direction
air.
for real, but-
Like, I'm not like you. Hey, man, that poop stank. Why are you telling me this at 8 o'clock in the morning?
Because it did.
I didn't need to know.
That's
That
true.
would be something Mimi does in 8 o'clock in the morning, though.
What?
Or like when bro hit the group chat and then like he told us like 2 days later, even though we already knew what it was.
That he pooted in the front of the voice message. Yeah.
I'm like, I just want to know like if you holding your phone like this to do a voice message, why was the poop that loud? Let your phone pick it up. that was
No,
my
I
question.
feel like he's childish enough that he may have just directly by the phone. I don't know.
Supersonic.
But
if niggas is holding their phone till they ask to fart,
yeah.
Don't ever borrow that phone.
it's
Man.
just-
Ever.
But my
you got an
um,
AirPod, bro, because I don't.
but I was happy because I got I did get out of the house, but my joy was short lived. From y'all know that last week I announced that Bay That's Not Bay had unblocked me after 6 months.
Yay! Can we clap it up for that?
Me
Bay
get
That-
me
Bay That's Not
getting
Bay.
unblocked
Yeah.
after 6 months.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We clap it up for that.
Yeah, that was it, you know.
Bay that's not bay. That's it.
Bay That's Not Bay.
Oh, it's old.
You know, fellas, I understand when y'all wake up confused as fuck, like you wake up, gotta piss, whatever, reach for your phone, and they ain't even rubbed all the sleep out your eye, and all of a sudden, when that focus kicks in, you have one of them "have a nice life" texts. You have no idea what you did. You don't know what's going on or where the fuck it came from.
I've got a few of those text messages. Like, wait a minute, we was just chilling yesterday. What the fuck did I do to you? Don't. Then they hit you with the "don't worry about it." No, we need to know. I didn't know what kind of heinous crimes I'm out here committing, so I don't do it
It said
again.
unblocked but still communicating through email. Yes. So if you're new to the show, like even though I've been blocked in his phone for 6 months, he will always email me. So we were writing back and forth through Gmail.
That's so cordial.
So I
That's
was
great.
I was blocked, you know, from his phone, but we were still communicating and
That's toxic as hell.
Dear Mimi.
communicating and fornicating. Though I was blocked.
Dear Mimi, how was your day?
Dear
I was
Mimi,
thinking-
how was your day? Fuck you.
We really
Fuck
just
everything you stand
you ain't
for.
missed nothing but
I'll
Tone
be
and
here
Juan
at 9.
arguing about who was the poorer game host. Hey, you know what? You might have hope. You might have hope.
Who got you blocked and communicating through
Hey,
email?
man, let
No,
Lauren
no,
do
no.
her thing, man.
Let her tell her story.
Yeah.
That's why I'm asking.
When when
He
you
was
were-
saying I came in and heard blocked from the phone. Yeah, man, it been a rough, because I would prefer
Kiva
to
was
when we're
funny last
writing,
night, too.
and it's hard sometimes when you're trying to set up like a dick appointment or make plans. Because even though
But
I was
emails are so formal. How's that hard?
because it's not as instant as
Oh no,
a text message.
This conversation do hit a little different live. Like you just roll through that shit. Like, and I just let it roll.
What does she say? Dick
The
appointment.
dick appointment.
Yeah,
The dick
yeah.
appointment thing. That's hilarious to me. I would have been laughing at home, and I'm right here, and ain't nobody laughing and shit. So I'm just gonna sit here.
We're numb.
I'm just sitting here.
They're numb.
We're
I was just talking
desensitized.
earlier about how like I can tell shit and it could be hilarious to me, but I'll keep a straight face. It's usually when I bust up laughing and can't help it, it's because his laugh makes me laugh and
His
I
laugh-
can't sit
First
through
of
it.
all, that nigga across this table is childish as fuck.
Yeah.
But like,
she could be talking about making a bologna sandwich, and this nigga's like, "Dog, bologna's wild."
but like
then that's-
listening
He
to
was
her,
saying, "What it do, big time?"
like listening to her.
You're the only nigga in the world who call me big time, but I'll let it roll.
Cause y'all have
most
y'all have
most
a
small niggas got a
connection.
big
Yes,
nickname
we have a TikTok connection.
I'm sick of her.
that they be doing in the hall.
Hey fam,
You're right.
Kiva, I'm gonna get on your girl for stealing the shirt, fam.
Oh my god!
Who
You
stole
know
the
what?
shirt?
All right,
Dre's
Lauren,
the light skin one.
Oh,
that's so funny.
She stole a shirt.
Lauren said, communication when we see each other in person, but blocked on the phone. Yeah, but it's hard making plans like that because, perfect example. Right before we linked up for his birthday, like he wanted to go to the bar.
No, I
So
didn't.
he emails me, just says, it's 12:10 in the AM. You're like, well, I want to go drink. I don't see it right away because it don't ding like, like,
text message.
you
ain't got the thing to make the notification pop up.
Well, it depends. Like if I put my phone down and
Oh,
I'm,
that's right. I forgot it. Yeah.
it's like the notification isn't as loud. Like it,
Right.
He should send his emails with priority.
dear
delivery.
Mimi, I'd like to do the honor of
Urgency.
inviting you to dinner.
you know.
Would you please?
So then, he sends this at 12:10 a.m. Now I don't see it. Now I'm replying at fucking 12:27 a.m. But where are you trying to go? Like it's not as instant as texting. And you would think it would be because it's still
instant.
texting on your phone. It's just email. It's
You
just the
know what's
platform
funny?
is
This is
different.
the-
You
this is
got
the way people
SMS
used to
or
communicate.
Gmail.
Right.
You would
I was
think
about
that
to
it
say,
would.
this is normal.
This is
This
how we
normal.
used to communicate before cell.
Yeah, but it seems more difficult.
You
And when it
motherfucker.
comes to times where like if we're trying to get a hotel room, with me being able to book a hotel room online and like use my discounts or whatever I have, you have to book hotel rooms before midnight. Because if you try to book it midnight or later, it's not going to show as that night. It's going to
Next
show
day.
for that new day. So what's today? Today's the 1st. So
It's a
if I
new
try to
day.
book
Yes,
a
it is.
hotel room at midnight on the 2nd, I'm not gonna be able to show up with my bag packed and sleep there for the night. I
got-
can't
you gotta
check
wait till
in
3
until
o'clock.
3 p.m.
Yeah.
on the 2nd to check in and then check out the morning of the 3rd. So if I'm sitting here and waiting and shit and tapping, like if you don't respond to a text message and I'm waiting, I can just call you like, hey, did you see my text? All right, I need you to whatever. You can't do that with a fucking email. I think that's why it
Just
sucks.
imagine back in the day, they had to write letters and like send them and wait.
Carrier pigeon.
Right. You had to wait for the answer.
And you know what's fucked up?
I wonder if she got my letter.
Hey, you know what's fucked up? Because you think about that shit, right? Now we
Somebody can take
we
this shit
sitting here and
tear
shit,
that bitch up.
and then all of a sudden, motherfuckers, the British are coming, whatever the fuck, they kick Sherman Phoenix door down, and we have to send a Raven. Now, what happens? We send this bird, and it's not always, you can't control how shit goes, mainly nature. Now, what happens if my Raven gets picked off?
About something bigger. Yeah.
on the way with my
Hey,
message.
you think they
What
did
if
So
that?
the
now
Ra-
I'm thinking
What if
help
the
is
Raven got distracted?
That's the same as my phone died.
Oh, my bad.
Do
My
you
bad.
do you
My bad.
think
I
that
didn't
like
charge- I
back
didn't
in the
charge my
old
phone.
days when they really
When
had
niggas
to,
really had to send a bird,
when they really had to send a bird, you think the enemy just like camped out and was like shooting birds out the
Right.
sky?
it had to be
Hey,
certain
just in
birds.
case.
You know, it's a bird snapper. It's the messenger pigeon.
It had to be one nigga that just all he did was look out for like pigeons.
And
Yeah.
shoot them motherfuckers.
But
Pigeons.
that's the thing. But it's like
pigeons.
all pigeons all the time.
but it's like, okay, and then you know how like now, right? If you have, you send an email, especially you using Microsoft Office Suite, you're familiar with Outlook. And it'll give you a reminder. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, how do you be like, damn, man, it's been 6 fortnights and we ain't got no response yet. Like, do you send a follow-up Raven? Like, how would that work?
Three Ravens get there.
Hey, if
Hey.
you had 2 birds, you was paid. Because you had to wait for that money to come back.
Yeah, dog. 'Cause if
Hey,
you out here
man.
just sitting out Ravens, bro, you got bread.
Hey, just imagine, imagine the catch just even inboxing niggas. How many ravens did they have? They had mad ravens. They was just sending
How you
bunch of
shoot on
pigeons.
your bitch back in the day like that?
It was like
Well, you know, back then, so they had cars, niggas took buggies everywhere. You was walking, so it was gonna be about like a couple of weeks before you came back home anyway.
That's
Yeah,
wild.
you gotta send a carrier pigeon to your side bitch house.
right.
Yeah.
And how did the bird just like you strap a letter to a fucking bird and you are trusting this bird to get to? How did the bird know where it's supposed to go? It's
Right.
a fucking bird.
They were trained that they only supposed to go 2 different places.
That
Well,
bird, you tie
That's
that.
why it'd be like 8 birds on the ledge, and you had to grab the 4th bird because he know to go over there on
Yeah,
92nd and Burlock.
But how do you teach it which way to go? Because
Right.
if you traveling
The
with it,
bird
you
takes-
traveling,
I
you
don't
traveling on the
know.
ground.
Hey, what if the
I don't
bird,
know.
the bird take the
Like,
letter
are
to
you
the
flying
wrong
the
bitch?
motherfucker like a kite or holding it like a balloon on your way
I
to the
just know that it
destination?
was always the same bird, only went to one fucking castle.
Like imagine just you put your heart in this letter, just tied to this motherfucker,
Dearest Estrel,
and you be like,
my
he-
heart
he's
yearneth
not gonna get
for
this letter
you.
to where the fuck it's supposed to go.
Right.
Yeah. I mean, like, at least when niggas used to put a letter in a bottle, they knew that they didn't know where the fuck it was
They
going
know
to go.
where
They
it's
were
gonna
just
go.
hoping
They
somebody
just
saw
hope
it.
somebody realizes there's an island
Yeah.
out here and I'm stuck.
Yeah.
Hey,
But no,
Sam.
I have no
Hey,
idea.
How do you stop? How do you get pardons? Because like when you about to get killed, but you really on death row and you didn't do it, that nigga will call at like the 11th hour. It's like, nah, we gonna let him go. And,
Damn,
and
dog,
you had to
just-
send a bird.
Hey, niggas just in the stock.
And
but they
niggas
get
just
their
in the
head
stock.
chopped off and shit. Like, fam,
Hey.
where that motherfucking bird at?
Hey, but what if the bird showed up like 10 minutes later?
See?
Dog, imagine getting that bird like, hey, we wasn't supposed to kill them.
Hey.
Hey,
Wait. Is it Tuesday? No, it's Monday. I think we killed the wrong person.
Hey,
no,
put
I
that
feel
nigga
like
head back.
in there, I don't know. He might just like, because they always tie it to their feet. And then it's like, technically, that's fucked up because the bird, like, that nigga can't stop and stretch his legs or nothing, like, because they bind him together with the fucking note. But yeah, you get that shit and then you unroll it and then just put it in your
They
pocket.
be having a lot of shit written in that little ass piece of paper.
But anyway, Lala actually said, "Why was your weekend short-lived?" Like, I don't know what happened. I literally, like, we were cool. So he's been having like a little
Is he bipolar?
an episode. He's been having an episode.
Who?
And I've been trying to support him through it, but he's one of those people, like, he tends to isolate, like, he doesn't like to tell people what's wrong. He doesn't like to talk about anything, so he just kind of withdraws. And I don't keep contacting him during those periods because I know, like, when he want to be left alone type shit. But even though he hit me, that was a week ago, so I haven't talked to him in a week. Damn, I got blocked again fast. That's real fucked up. If I knew what I did, is different. When I was blocked last time, it was because he went on OnlyFans.
You know what you did.
No, I don't.
No, you
Because
don't.
I hadn't been posting any new footage because I hadn't even been recording with old boy. I hadn't even seen him, so I hadn't even done anything.
You know.
But when I woke up, we'll start with Sunday. So it was Sunday night, and he hit me and I could tell he had been drinking. Was like, he was feeling away. But he was like, "Well, is it any rooms available?" And he was like, "Well, never mind. It's too late because it was like 1 a.m. Remember what I just said about trying to get the hotel rooms?" So he was like, "I'm sorry, whatever." I'm like, "Look, I just want to know you good. Like, are you still out driving or are you, at home safe now?" Like I never got a response, but he ended up writing me like 6 o'clock and was like, well, I didn't die in a car fire. I'm okay. I passed out. Because he knows me enough to know that seeing the last thing I asked was he cool, and he didn't respond. He knew what my reaction to that would be.
But it's the fact that we just went straight.
Niggas
to
be
car
morbid,
fire.
Yeah.
bro.
Well, because he
No.
was drinking and driving and shit last
Niggas
night.
be morbid.
Like dog, really? That's a big ass leap.
Yeah, but I asked him
Tomas.
later on because that was like 6 a.m. So I wrote him later that
Police
afternoon
at
just
my
to
door.
check on him because I knew he was in a bad mood. So I was like, hey, how you feeling? And I never got a response. And that was last week Monday.
He showed you how he was feeling. It's called block, bitch.
So
I'm feeling
Monday,
real blocky.
I didn't hear nothing.
Blockiana.
Tuesday, I didn't hear nothing. And then Wednesday, I had sent a message, like a little uplifting, message or whatever. Like,
Oh, so you mocking him now?
no,
You
be doing
send him an uplifting gift?
no. No. I sent him like I typed out an actual message to him, but it's a quote that we always say. So I sent him a picture of that quote.
Just because you've been kind of sentimental and shit.
Yeah,
And
Only for him.
and he probably
that's not true.
and he probably
She be loving
after the conversation we had last night, he the only nigga you sentimental for.
You is.
Wow.
Use my fucking album as a coaster, fam.
What, hey man, relax.
Yeah.
Technically, when your album, you wasn't on the cover. Remember, we said that didn't happen.
You never knew that, did you?
Yes, I knew.
You had
I
mad
lived with him.
He had mad features.
But I came in the house and saw it, like, why you got your drinks in on my CD? That was my album. My life's work.
On the front, on the top of it, or the bottom of it.
No, it was definitely on the cover.
It was definitely on the cover.
That
When a
drink
nigga tell you something is his life work, so you figure you must be suicidal. Sorry, it just can't.
That was hard.
Okay, so anyway, right?
Yo, you're a wild person.
You gotta
It's like,
chill.
I was around. Like, look.
I told you. Let me see. You said you actually tried more than one day, fam. Look, man. So Monday, he after Monday afternoon, I didn't hear anything. Tuesday go by, Wednesday I send them the text that I said I was sending.
Things
So,
were in the
Wednesday night
same.
/ Thursday morning at like 2 a.m. I wake up to fucking like it's basically like a have a nice life text type shit. So it's like 2:17 Thursday morning. He like, you have to let me go, man. Like, you gotta pray that God let both of us go. You played fucking innocent, man, yet you was running your shit. Like, I swear, you slick as shit, dude. Like, what the fuck what are you talking about? Because I literally haven't been doing anything.
That's how niggas feel when we wake up to that. You think I'm stupid, huh?
So,
Like what? What? No, I never said this.
right.
Bro.
So,
I don't think you're stupid. I think you're beautiful.
You get the
So-
question marks back.
you know, so I wake up and it's crazy because I'm usually not even tired. Like, so he probably really thought some shit because I'm usually up at 2. Like, so me not responding right away, he probably thought like that bitch probably recording something now. Like,
Did these
but I didn't see it.
Did these messages he sent you sound like he was talking in circles?
But that's all he sent.
Were they very cryptic?
Because that's what women do.
Were they like a Bray Wyatt promo?
Look,
Leave
I
it
don't know
open-
what's
leave
going
it
on.
open
All I
for you
know
to
is
catch-
I
catch
responded is
Huh?
I was like, what the fuck are you even talking about?
Yeah. Yeah.
That's some old nigga shit.
Yeah.
I was like, what the fuck are you even talking about?
Mhm.
Keep going.
You know
You
what?
know? And
you
then
know what happened. I don't know what happened. That's why we having this conversation.
So you really don't know what you're talking about, huh?
like I
you
really
you don't know what you did.
But I told him, I said, look, I said, I know you going through stuff and I am so sorry for that. But please don't take that out on me because I have done nothing but try to make you feel better. And I'm not understanding why I'm waking up to you snapping on me. Which was a genuine concern because it's like, what the fuck are you talking about? And it's so crazy because I haven't even been posting on Twitter. So like y'all know Twitter is my main place where like I do promo and sing. Like I haven't even been placing new clips and shit on Twitter. I haven't had any new fucking clips to post on Twitter. I hadn't been recording shit.
So the one time you didn't do it, he thought you did it.
So I don't know if now, here's the thing. I am on OnlyFans. I'm on a couple other sites that I still have to. It's a lot because I have to migrate all of my content. But now that I've transferred everything to my GoPro cloud, it makes it a lot easier for me to go and upload all of my content from all them other sites. So I should be having those up soon. But I haven't posted anything on my Twitter. And that's where he was getting all this shit from, making himself angry, right? Now, there's a site called MiniVids that I'm on, and that site I sell videos. So it's not a subscription service, but I sell individual videos. So if you see something like, I don't want to subscribe for 30 days, but I saw this clip, I want to see this video right here. They have the option to do that on MiniVids. Now, whenever a video sells on MiniVid, like it's so many tweets a day, but it's like when you sell a video on MiniVids, it's an automated promo tweet that kicks it to Twitter that shows a preview trailer of the video with the link for you to go if you want to buy it too. I get a lot of sales that way. So I don't know if because now that certain pages are sharing my stuff, I've been getting a lot more purchases from many because I don't really promo MiniVids. But now that I've been getting more sales from MiniVids, I have a lot more of those tweets. So I don't know if he's seeing those trailers and thinking that they're new videos that I've been doing.
Look, he saw something and he didn't like it. So now,
but it wasn't something new. He gotta relax.
This is
Matter.
weird.
Because he's making.
He knows what you do, right?
He does know what I do.
I just don't understand. I don't understand the disappointment right now.
I'm really surprised he ain't called you and asked you who Dookie sucking.
DMX intro?
You want me to holler his name? I don't know nobody. Bitch, you fucking him.
Nick said, yep, I woke up the other morning and there was you oiling up a naked ass. And a nice naked ass it was.
What?
Hey, your algorithms are
Disgusting.
What's wrong with your algorithms, Nick?
Well, that's my pinned tweet on Twitter now, but even then, that wasn't a guy.
So glad
I just did that. But and the crazy part is I asked him, like I talked to him before I even did that clip, and I'm like, well, do you have a problem with me doing, like it's not a guy. So honestly, I said, I'm not trying to record with any guys right now. That's not something that either of us have to worry about right now. But I do want to do this, scene with this chick. I said, do you have a problem with that? Like I was asking because I was being transparent.
Have a problem.
And he didn't really give a response now that I go back through the messages, but I'm like, I knew I clearly didn't see a no. But I hadn't posted that yet either. I just posted the trailer clip with me and her. He was already mad, and I'm probably blocked already by the time I posted that.
How do you ask a person a question who is already uncomfortable with what you do for a living?
Because it's a difference. He never says like, oh, well, and you was, eating pussy. No, he always says, and then I had to fucking watch you get plowed. Like
he didn't have to watch though. Is the
didn't.
First of all, he didn't have to watch.
Definitely a choice.
To say something it's a wild choice of words.
Plowed,
balls deep.
That's white porn language.
Yeah, she was like, I didn't know.
That's why somebody's cocking you.
Hold on, I gotta scroll up.
I mean, he didn't have to watch.
He didn't.
I'm not gonna spend my hard-earned money.
Said top of the evening, hoes. Absolutely.
Yeah, don't put her down.
Well,
but yeah, man, she got some really, really, really nice sheets.
It was.
No.
He got some nice boobs in his picture. Shout out tennis ball.
No Phil.
Mario said so. He thinks you're shooting. That's literally the only thing that I can think that he is upset about. For whatever reason, I feel like he probably tried to go on my Twitter again to see if I was lying to him about like, well, shit, I haven't been shooting anything anyway, because I haven't. So I don't know if he was like, well, let me see if she just running game on me or whatever, and doesn't realize that those are automated tweets. That's not new content.
Well, at this point, we don't care. He can go to hell because he's not gonna get over it. So he can shoot himself in the foot.
And it's so funny because the person that I used to record all my videos with all the time, like he sent me a text asking, like he was like, "Hey, man, did you quit Like he literally just texted me and asked me right before I scratched the shit on myself. Like what was that, about 2 weeks ago or so? And he was like, "Damn, man, did you quit?" I'm like, "No, I ain't quit. Just took a little step back."
Hey, can we take a moment to shout out Mario? He's Milwaukee's poet laureate.
Give us a hand clap.
Yes.
Get that man.
Now, you want to explain what that is to the uncultured swine in the
Yeah,
comments?
'cause some of us don't know that. Some of us
I
can't even
believe
say that word.
that means he's the official poet of the city of Milwaukee. I believe that's what that means. Maybe he can speak on it.
The official
That's
poet.
Mario, the poet.
He's a wordsmith.
I'm just saying, it's like I didn't know that was a title.
Yes.
What, the
Yeah.
poet?
The official poet.
Wasn't it Lenny?
Mario Coda.
Look, the only person that's an official poet. To
Who's
me
the poet on the?
Coochie
Who's the
and
That's
wrestler?
right, Nick.
Who's
Coochie and dick ain't the same. To
the
some
poet
people,
from
it
the
is.
wrestling?
Some people are equally jealous of their wife
Leaping
with other women too.
Lenny Poffo.
What? Hold on. How? Okay.
I didn't mean to say wife specifically, but
Nah, I'm just saying, like, so we went from a poet to Coochie and Dick ain't the same.
Oh,
Hey.
no. That was an older
Oh, that's an
comment
older
about
oh, okay.
how me recording with the chick wasn't the same as if I was still
No,
recording with guys.
it's all the same. You're fucking other people. He
in
don't
his
like
eyes, you stepping out on him.
right. You're cheating.
Even though he had a whole baby on you, but you stepping out on him.
No, it doesn't matter. You cheating.
You
Stop
cheating.
Stop
Stop
cheating.
cheating.
Stop cheating on him.
You put on a pink hair, and now you out here just
Right.
slurring,
Slutting it up
just giving it to everybody.
and letting the world see.
Mario said he works for the library to promote the art.
Yes.
Yes, Nick, please break it down. Nick
it
is
down
going
now.
to break this down for us.
Nah, last time Nick broke something down for us.
His leg was in the air.
Yes.
Hey Nick, I can't remember how you started eating butt. Not like the situation. I mean, like which position she started in. Because obviously we've evolved.
No, it was feet to Jesus. That's how she told
She
the story.
was changing his pamper.
Right.
Oh yeah, that is right. I remember asking
You
that.
asked
Because
questions.
you asked multiple choice questions as an icebreaker to get into the bottom.
Nick said
of
it's
why
the
she was at
double
the bottom.
standard for sexing. I feel like automatically, like when niggas read, "Oh, I want a threesome, I want a threesome, I want a threesome," like
It's always supposed to be another chick.
Well, I don't want another dick in the room.
I know you don't.
We all say that, but then you look on shits and
Everyone
it be
eats ass
niggas
now.
in the
See,
room.
told you.
Why niggas
On
be
his
in-
back heels Jesus.
So, Tom,
Yeah.
can you threesome that way?
With two
he
dudes?
said he doesn't want to share at all. I remember that from the
selfish.
comments. Yeah, Tommy said he don't want to share at all.
Yeah.
I remember that.
That's off the table.
I don't.
Definitely two niggas in the
That's just not my thing.
No.
I'm not interested.
Nah.
Now, if that's what you want to do as another guy, you and your homeboy,
Yeah, but how many
dick slanging on a chick.
I run into a lot of people and say, "Oh, I ain't have two niggas."
Are you about to?
But it's a whole slew of motherfucking videos of two niggas, three niggas, all on the same chick. So somebody doing it.
It's a party.
Somebody agreeing to it.
In the professional industry, I guess it's okay.
No,
I'm
you
just
gonna
saying,
be
Nick.
It's
professional.
Nick trying to
video.
It's
text
some regular
the dude.
niggas like us doing that shit,
This was the amateur hour.
and they saying they ain't.
This is,
Under
Nah, bro,
my
you can't-
eye
you
really
can't-
burns.
You
That's
can't
some
have your
shit
dick
I
out in the same room with your
this
homies.
is
Yeah, no,
the
they be having
showtime
it
at
out
the
there.
Apollo.
Well, at least I
Waiting,
don't.
they standing there waiting. They
You
turn.
got to remember one before there was ever OnlyFans. Chicks was getting leaked on Twitter all the time. Remember that one video, the chick who was supposed to be getting a ride home from school? Meanwhile, some niggas was flipping her in the
He's
trap house.
uncut.
Ew, Nick. The
Nick-
guy who booty she ate the first time, his dick is uncut.
So she was like,
So you ate ass.
That's how I feel like it's gonna be. Like me trying to spit like the orange pit off my
you,
tongue.
you ate ass and that nigga got a turtleneck.
Dog, you a wild girl, but we love you though.
Spitting lint out. That's crazy.
That's wild.
My bad. I take it too far.
No, I'm talking about her being a wild girl.
That is wild.
well, shout out to Nick.
You alright, dog?
Shout out
I
to Nick.
scratched the shit.
Oh, like why you putting water to your face?
She,
I'm gonna get
she's
consent
sore.
to share because it's pretty. No, I will block you. Don't you send me no goddamn Christmas sweater. I don't want to see that shit. Because especially like when they're not hard, and then it's like when
Does
you
that
were
make it a sweater muppet?
no, you know how when you were a kid and
Oh,
they bought
sorry.
you some shit that's too big, so your sleeves was kind of dangling over your arms
Gotta
like this,
grow-
and they was
gotta
like, you would
grow
grow
into
into it. That's how I look at foreskin. Like it just dangles over like the sleeves of a
Niggas
Christmas
gotta
sweater, and they gotta
their
grow
dick
into it.
like it's-
Foreskin.
But no, they're always like, you can't tell when it's hard. You know what, Tone? I'm finna send you
Oh,
this
don't
picture.
send me shit.
I'm finna y'all finna see this picture, goddammit. Cause Tone, not Tone, but chicks are always trying to tell me that you can't tell when it's uncut. But I drew exactly how them motherfuckers look, even when they hard.
I
Cause
think
I've
that's
seen them on
probably
porn.
the most hilarious shit ever that you literally drew that.
And he's bait. You know what, nigga? Get out our comments. Let me figure out how to block people on these comments.
What did Nikki say?
He's beige too. Yeah, I quit, but they snuck in the door while I was getting ready to leave.
I'm here just in case he walk out.
Here you go. Tone is going to screen share the photo
I'm not screen
that
sharing.
I drew of the uncut penis and how it always looks in the porns.
The uncut gems.
My bad. I forgot. I put my phone on silent, but my iPad was still on. I just ordered something. Oh, no, I just realized today's the first. That was my first sale of May. Good job.
That dick could double as a turd.
I thought it was at first.
It looked like a egg roll.
I'm never eating egg rolls again now, bro.
Okay, so
Thank you, Tom.
I'm sorry. Look at it.
Just ruined my Chinese experience.
Ruthie, he wasn't going nowhere.
I was,
Nice to see Ruthie
I was
in there.
surprised she came out.
Oh, it was a struggle too.
Okay. Now, if
Yep.
you are currently looking at your screen, this is my drawing of an uncircumcised dick.
So you think uncircumcised dick look like turds?
Well, I wasn't gonna draw a white
It
one.
looked like a pig in a blanket.
It does.
It
Like the
does.
tip, it looks like the
You
pig in the
remember we
blanket.
used to play-
A corn dog without the stick.
You remember we used to play Mario?
Oh.
And the little black thing that you just had to look like a big ass bullet. That's that. It's just
Oh
one.
yeah, with the head on. it's
Bullet
walking
Bill.
around.
That's his name, Bullet Bill.
That's fucked up. Who named that?
And what's wrong with the nutsack?
You can see the little.
What's
Did he
wrong
drain it?
with the nuts?
Did
No,
he
it-
drain his balls?
No, it's cold, so it's like.
You shriveled?
The balls shriveled up?
Well, I don't know. I don't know if everybody balls is different, but when I went to
Balls
nigga
are different.
and it's chilly, they draw up and get real tight
That's-
and kind of firm
That's very drawn up. It's
and,
like
and kind of firm. But
And-
when it's hot, them
Them-
motherfuckers get droopy. Like they just.
you're like a dickologist.
I try to be.
Yeah.
And
Well,
wherefore
was that accurate then?
I mean,
I don't
I've never paid attention to the temperature
I don't-
addressing it, but you might be.
I mean, I
No, but I feel like if it's hot, y'all might have to do that little leg shake thing y'all do because they might
Okay, I
be
do.
sticking.
Yeah, 'cause they
I
get-
do. I
get
do.
stuck-
I do.
they
I
get
don't care. I do that. I have done
See?
that.
Boom.
I'm had to adjust my
the
seat a little
accuracy.
bit.
I don't know if I feel.
You know, we didn't
comfortable.
want to just reach down there and readjust them.
You're right.
Right.
We tested your Steve.
Then when you do be trying to readjust, there's always somebody looking at you.
You
You're
gotta
right.
go to the
Like the
bathroom.
one time, no
You
one looked at you all day.
One time.
Can't shit you do not look like you doing that.
You're right.
There's no way to do it and not look like you.
You
adjusting
got to
your
do it.
balls.
You got. You know something going
Even
on.
if you do a little, people know what the fuck you
so
doing.
something
It's
going
crazy.
on.
You all right?
Because like I work with white people, so like they not shy about shit they say.
He's going.
So I was kind of walking with the cart and I was trying to shake it loose. He was like, "You trying to readjust your balls or your ass itch? Why? Like, you
Right.
gotta pick a stroke." I was like, "Well, my ass definitely don't itch, bro."
Yeah, but that's and that's my thing. And I've always said like I feel like I'm childish. So like I would put my mouth around like just that end part and like try to blow in it and see if the skin inflates like a balloon. Like I don't want to feel that shit tickling my
Why you
It's like,
why you like this?
what?
Why you blowing in uncircumcised dicks to see if it's like a balloon? You think it's a balloon animal?
I haven't done it obviously because I don't want to. I don't want to bring myself there. But I feel like if it was in my face, like, because I'm a lot of chicks they don't like to suck dick to get it hard. Now, I don't like you to ask me to suck your dick and like on some, hey, get it hard. Like I'll leave.
Nigga said I'll leave.
Right.
But
You're not turning me on right now, but you need to do more.
like we sitting there, niggas get undressed and it's, hey, get him hard right quick. Like that's a turn off.
Get him hard right quick.
That's
Get him
wild.
Yeah.
Yo, what's wrong?
And then
As
if
dudes,
you
we
got
say
the,
some wild shit to women.
Get him.
I would much rather, even if your dick is taking a nap, I would much rather you just come suck this dick.
No,
But get it hard right quick. Like, I don't know what my fucking job is supposed to be. Like, I'm gonna get mad. Like, nigga, just get the fuck out,
Wait,
or I'm gonna leave.
That offends you, huh?
It does.
Getting-
I hate it. It's so
getting
annoying. Like you said,
hard.
it seems thirsty, honestly.
It-
Like, if we already in this thing, in this situation, and we finna start doing whatever, like, naturally I'm finna go down, I'm finna do whatever. Like, don't tell me like, hey, get it hard. Like, I'm gonna get
he
so
thought
upset.
he thought it was he put the sexy voice on.
I'm
when
gonna
he
get
said it,
so
too.
upset. So upset.
He got you a little smoky bear.
So wait, get him hard. No. Hey, suck my dick.
Yes.
Yes. Okay.
Like,
right,
it's
I
just,
feel like get him hard was a
That's
was
like a polite way of
was a
saying
more
something.
polite way.
Dear Mimi,
Because you
Come
get
suck
him
my
hard
dick.
for the one time.
cordially.
Invite you to my penis.
but that annoys me so bad. And I feel like, because I do actually because I like to feel it grow in my mouth, y'all. So I like going down on it, and then you can literally like feel it expanding. I get off on that. That's one of my, it's a turn on. But I feel like if I put an uncircumcised dick in my mouth, like while that skin is still flapping and shit, like, first of all, I'm a texture person. Like, having it like just tickling on my tongue like that is gonna feel weird. I'm not gonna like it.
Feel like that rubbery chicken skin.
Like, it's just something like that's just not supposed to be there. And I feel like, what if my tongue accidentally go in that little flap? While it's like, I don't know.
I feel like if you take the uncircumcised cock, pause, and then you blow in it, he might poop.
Get the fuck out. Get the fuck out. I
Am
don't
I-
care
You
where
can take the
go.
dick off the screen now, Tom.
In my younger
good.
days, I did learn that having an uncircumcised dick does collect more collateral bullshit.
Like, you
in the
have to
skin.
really,
You have to really be
get in
thorough
there to
with your
clean
clean.
it.
You have to be really thorough with that cleanliness to actually make sure that shit.
And and I've also
And
asked,
if
like,
you blowing the dust out like a old video game cartridge.
actually, I may or may not have said this on the pod before,
Plenty boxer lint.
but I think, hey, I want y'all to document that today is May 1st, 2022, and here on Hoecially Awkward, Mimi Dinkins, aka Tamika Dinkins, is stating that this is her idea, just in case niggas try to bite and put it on the market later before I really get some money to put it up, into production. Maybe they should have like a special type of cleaning tool.
A dick douche.
Well, not necessarily. No, I have said this on the pod before. I'm gonna go back and look at it. Yep, because I even named it. Because instead of how when you have a water flosser, like a water pick, I said a water dick. So it's like a flosser, but for your uncircumcised dick. So you shoot slightly pressurized water under the skin to flush all the shit out. So if it's any pussy residue or any pocket lint or anything from your
So
boxers,
hot
it's like,
Pocket lint.
So it's a dick pic.
It's a dick douche.
no, it's a water dick. Like, instead of water pick, it's a water dick. Like, so you get in there and just,
A dick pic. Like
Yeah.
a pic. You pick your
Yes.
lint.
Water
Yes.
pig,
or
dick pic,
or
dick douche.
or
Douchey
you
dick.
know how we have those pressurized cans of air to clean our keyboards?
Bro, you cannot hit
Bro,
it.
you can't be blowing.
You can't aerosol can.
You
a
can't
nigga penis.
CO2 a nigga dick.
I'm not saying it has to be CO2. I'm just saying the concept.
That's how you get AIDS.
That is not. Can we not spread misinformation and ignorance like this? Jesus Christ.
You getting some STD,
You gonna get something.
an STI.
It
Yeast.
may-
No, this is flushing out the shit that can
That's how you get a yeast
You know,
infection.
same
bro.
shit that
you gonna get yeast or something, dog.
Is
I
that
just, like,
Dog, that's some hard ass air.
no, but what I'm saying is, like, you have to adjust
the
it
piss
somehow
hole.
where it's not,
Like,
or maybe you get, I don't know, but I do.
Do
I
you
just,
pull the
like, you
skin
just kinda
back and then blow around it?
yeah, or like not necessarily, but
what
like,
if you blow too hard and you break the skin and now your dick done
Just
puffed
do-
up?
It's all sore.
no, it'll be more
So-
controlled. It
so-
won't be as,
So now your dick really do look like a balloon because now your skin is detached from the shaft. Fucking around with you.
Mimi is wild. I think it's a good idea. Just to like I said, flush it kind of like, loosen the debris and shit.
Now, Tommy, as you sit here and listen, do you see how you go down this rabbit hole of like she says one thing and
What time is it?
now I spark
Rita
ideas.
asked him, what did she walk
This is the
into?
closest time when I start falling asleep.
Now you
and
see why
and
I quit, right? Now you see why I quit all the time.
And I come back and like, man, I guess I gotta catch the replay.
we got a dick.
And then the replay come on while I'm at work, so I can't really listen to it there. So
Look,
This bitch.
I think
want to invent a dick douche.
that is a great idea.
This bitch.
Is crazy.
is that
You gotta stop attacking
is that
me.
something that you would bring around? Like, is it up to the dude
Look,
to
is
do
he
that, or
supposed to
did you
have
come
it-
in? Like, hey, let me see your.
Is
shit.
it in his
Well,
toiletry
I'm
bag?
not messing with him. I have a
Okay.
thing. I can't
I
look
thought
at
that was
things
like
that are
I
really
thought that
weird.
was a device that you used that
So-
would make you be able to.
Oh,
because,
no.
okay,
No,
never.
it's not that.
It's a never.
I just don't. I live flapping on my tongue and shit.
I
Like
feel like the way you feel about uncircumcised penises is how I feel about bitches with booty fingers. So I understand.
Booty, 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 booty.
With booty what?
you are like you.
Fingers, like,
You and Rock, because Roscoe, when she told us that story about
Like-
dude with the booty fingers
like,
that day,
dog,
I
like
cried.
people with like ass hands. Oh my lord!
Like there.
Then they always want to smoke with you. Like, nah.
I'm trying to take the
I'm
trying to
good,
with
bro.
their booty finger.
If I give it to you, you keep it.
Yeah,
I'm
that's
good. I'm
weird.
good.
What are you looking at? I'm looking at his hand, man. This shit's weird.
Yeah. So earlier when we first kicked off the show, I told you that my mom sent me a text while I was sitting here, just minding my business, not bothering anyone except for the people in this room.
What did Auntie have to say?
Why is she sending me this? Why is she sending me memes like this? It says when she ride in your face and you can barely breathe, but you hear moaning so you don't mind dying. Then she sends it with her own little message saying, "Stop trying to kill people, fat cat."
Oh,
This is your mother.
That's my mom.
Oh, it says mommy.
That's my mom. But people wonder why I have a show like this and shit.
There's some accuracy in the near death experiences.
You've almost died
Just for the thrill of
You know,
them
for,
enjoying it.
for the sport. For the
Honestly,
motion.
you know,
For the thrill
speaking
them
of-
enjoying it, yeah.
Speaking of my mom
especially
texting,
if it's somebody you worked hard to get,
I
bro.
really hate that old people have the ability to share links. My mom will spam me with YouTube links in my text messages.
Yeah, my
all
mom has been dropping
day
a lot of links
long.
and random,
Like, for no
gifts.
reason.
About what?
It doesn't matter.
Wait till she finds
Like-
TikTok.
No, I refuse. Where's the one that she sent me? Because I posted that and I was like, why did she feel like this was something that
Because
I needed to know?
TikTok links go crazy.
So one of the last ones that she sent me was about Patrick Stewart. Professor
What?
X says Patrick Stewart uncircumcised. Why? Why did I need to know that about that old ass man? I didn't even click it. I didn't even open it.
Why does she want to know?
She just like,
What is on your mom's YouTube algorithms?
I don't know,
First
but I
of all,
need
how
her to
does
stay out of
you
mine.
find that on YouTube?
Yeah,
It would have been instantly blocked.
I'm pretty sure it ain't a picture of his dick, but
Who
Somebody
knows?
commentating on it saying
right.
it is.
Just why though? Why did I need to know this at all?
Is there like a listing?
Professor X got you removing the glasses?
No, I'm farsighted, so when I'm looking at stuff up close,
Hey y'all, we
you
are
focus
for those that aren't watching the live, we are 55 minutes in almost. And Tone did not remove his glasses because of something that I said, but he was trying to quit.
Bitch ass nigga, we know.
All right.
oh shit, all
I'm just here so he don't get fired.
But I got good news.
trying to get
So-
fired. That's why you here.
You said good news?
I do. I had good news.
Unemployment if I
News.
get fired.
Good news.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm getting my federal taxes.
What?
This
Okay,
first,
listen.
first time.
No. So what happened was they ended up doing an audit back in 2019, and the information that they were asking for me to prove like my kids school is kind of incompetent. So when I was telling them I needed something a certain way, they still sent it wrong. And once they close whatever little deadline, and then my deadline to have stuff in, I was in the hospital with COVID. And state of Wisconsin is greedy, so they don't go back. But they intercepted my Wisconsin taxes, and they have a right to my federal taxes, but they ended up not taking them. So I'm finna spend that shit so quick, get my fence fixed, some other stuff.
Have fun.
Yeah, I just want to throw that out there because
That's
I was
cool.
depressed at first. Like
Nah, man.
I was still gonna get like half, but
The
money is money.
You gotta make sure it's yours.
Well, while we on the topic of money, when we were on the way in, Juan actually brought up a topic, and he said it really sucks when you broke and you owe people money. He said because it's that as soon as you get some money, you got to give it to them. I said, nigga, welcome to adulting. That's us all the time paying bills. That is literally what working a job feels like.
Like, dog, I just got done paying you. Reminder, we
Yeah.
due on the 3rd. Like, nigga, it's the 1st.
But
Give me a minute.
But it's funny that he brought that up because my mom was actually watching. Remember I told y'all like my mom is always watching fucking Bounce, so all the old shit.
Bounce.
But she was watching A Different World yesterday, and it just so happened to be the episode where Denise owed Marissa Tomei's character some money. She borrowed like $22 for it.
Season 1.
Yeah, so she borrowed $22 from her, and it had been like 5 weeks, and Denise hadn't paid her back yet. But Denise popping up and shit like, "Ooh, y'all, look at the new hat I bought." She was like, "I never thought I would spend so much money on a hat." So they looking at her, and she's like, "Yeah, me either." But she didn't want to. She didn't want to ask for her money back. But these kept popping up with all this shit. So then it was basically like their version of Amazon Prime that showed up. So he give her magazine. It's a French magazine. This motherfucker cost $8. Then he give her some other shit. And Denise sitting up there going through the magazine, and she was like, $8? That's a lot for a magazine. She was like, yeah. She was like, it's French. She was like, you can't even speak French. She was like, no, but I like the clothes.
You can't speak
French. So she just blowing money. Because I guess like the total for her shit was like $12. Now she owes $22 and just paid $8 for a magazine. So then, she going off snapping and shit. And I think the final straw was when she saw her again. And she was like, oh no, this was the same part. She was saying how she when she was on her way out, talking about how she had been doing real good, like spending her money. Saving her money so that she could start, treating herself and enjoying life and all this other little kind of shit. So you talking to a motherfucker about how you've been saving all your money that you owe $22 to.
Brother beat her ass.
Her ass.
But she finally paid. I guess she just forgot to pay her.
Ain't no way you forgot.
She was like, "Oh my God, I am so sorry. I didn't mean to." Blah 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 blah. But she finally gave her money because they, bunk bed, and she was like, "Give me my money!" Like she just spazzed.
Niggas in Philly would have ran all in Cliff Huxtable house for $22.
Yes, that shit was wild. But so I wanted to ask, like, have y'all ever had an instance where somebody owed you money and was just like spending big as a motherfucker in front of you, like they didn't owe, or like showing you the shit that they bought with the money that?
Fuck you looking at me for?
Yes.
Again, the fuck you looking at me?
Yes. But okay, so we family, so it really don't fucking matter. But
that's what I say. We usually don't count.
We
anyway.
don't family.
Like, all right,
but it's funny. So lately, I bought the shirts and everything like that. And you remember on this episode, Juan was going, put towards it, right?
No.
Hold on, no.
Okay, I'm gonna let you get your shit out before, and then I'm gonna tell him what really happened.
Yeah. So, he agreed.
I'm gonna let you lie right now.
Agreed to his part of it, right?
And technically, that was a run back because Tone said that to him about the game shit.
Yeah.
I caught that.
Yeah. So, doing the thing, said he got it. So I was like, okay, cool. I'm just gonna go ahead, take care of the bulk order, cover everything up front to get them out the way, because bro gonna hit me on the back end. Hit bro up. It's like, hey, bro, you think you're gonna have this again, bro? I got you on the 15th. Well, yeah, cool. It's family. I ain't stressing about it. We get there and we get there. It's like, all right, 16. Hey, Juan, you think you got that? I ain't got it, bro. I gotta do this. I gotta do that. Meanwhile, he's helping build a game center, and Juan loves shoes.
Mm-hmm.
So my sitting here, my guy posting brand new shoes. Got him. Him and got the scheme to get the shoes. I'm like, just send me 100, bro. Like, you not even go trip. So, bro, do hit me later. He tell me what the situation is, because we family. I'm not arguing about it. It's like, yeah, bro, I'll hit you what I got. I'm tight right now.
What's going on? I can't see who that is, Tone. Can you?
In a minute. He's like, I'm tight right now. I was like, okay, bro, you just said that in the beginning, because now I'm broke. You broke. We all broke right now, and we struggling. But it's a simple fact that I was banking on bro to give me what he could, so I took care of the third parties in the equation. Right. So when he sent me the 100 that he sent me, it's like, bro, that's all I really need to go because I'm struggling. We sit here in the conversation like, bro, I'm so broke, I got this. I'm broke, I got this. So when he sent me the 100, I was like, whoo, shit. And I actually fucking needed it yesterday too. So the simple fact he sent it was good.
I'm like God, you know, I ain't always there when you need me, but I'm always on time.
You still 100 short.
That's why they call me the pie guy.
To you.
Did we just have this conversation about how you're not a narcissist?
It made sense in that moment.
It just came right out right now.
But it was the only reason why I use that as an example because I tell Juan all the time, bro. If you can't do it, just don't agree to it. Just tell me.
First of all, I like see there's what Tone says, and then there's what happened. Because remember, I told you I get high, but I ain't fucking crazy. Mm. We sat here, and Tone said I got the receipts, so I'm waiting on receipts. He still ain't pulling this shit up because I know for a fact I'm not going to again agree to some shit that I know I cannot do. When Tone was like, I'm gonna get these shirts, Juan. I might need like 200. And at first it sounded doable. I'm like, okay, $200. It ain't nothing because I'm like, I spend money on shoes like fucking crazy. It's nothing. Then when I realized that I couldn't do it, I'm like, I don't know if I got you, Tom.
Shirts ordered.
But he didn't say, I don't know if I got you.
I said it fucking right here. Because I told you.
But like Tommy said, shirts are already ordered at this point.
But I told you because then
can we I don't think my listeners care.
I don't think they care either. I didn't want to have this conversation.
She just asked a question. I just gave an example. You got defensive.
Y'all can talk about the details later.
Yeah.
I just want to know if it happened.
You just asked me as an example. I said
it didn't happen. Tom's lying. That's what happened.
The nigga who owed money said that.
Did you get your money?
$100.
All right.
Have you ever had that, Tommy?
I have not actually. I'm enjoying the conversation.
Tommy don't loan out money if you ain't noticed that.
No, I really don't. Like I went to Vegas and didn't gamble.
I've had
you ain't wrong. You are not wrong.
I've definitely had that happen where it was like, and it wasn't, something like simple that was just, oh, it's $100 is, whatever. Like it was a rent thing. So we were in the hundreds. You know what I'm saying?
It was more than $100.
Oh shit.
That's rough.
A living situation is different.
I don't know. I don't lend out that much.
Yeah. So that was, and I wasn't tripping on it. I didn't even have like a specific. They was like, well, I'll give it to you, this date, blah, 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 blah. My thing is this: if you borrow money from me, I am not going to hound you for it back. Pay me back when you can. It's when you give me a date and we go past that date and it seems like you just been like, well, fuck it. That's what get me. It's not you borrowing money and taking too long to pay it back. I'm finna be like, nigga, I just gave you $50 last week. You got my money yet? No. But it's like if you tell me, oh, well, all right, Mimi, I get paid, in next week. I got you then. I hit your hand next week.
Oh, that's Moose and Squirrel.
And then next week comes.
Shout out to the Moose Knuckle.
Yeah, Tone said Moose Knuckle earlier when I was trying to remember everybody.
Might got a Moose Knuckle though.
Can we relax?
I'm intrigued.
That's harassment.
No, it's not.
Yeah, we don't do that here.
You did kind of jump right away.
So we don't do that.
You got to ease into it, bro.
What's wrong with you?
Hey, if she listening to this show, she already know what it is.
God.
But let her tell us.
Disgusting.
Dearest Moose
Knuckle. I can't ask her if she got a Moose Knuckle.
I do not condone the objectification of women like that.
You do it.
Yeah, absolutely.
The audacity of you,
man. These hoes got a lot of. The sex worker got a lot of audacity today.
But if you tell me like I got you next week,
see, she don't mind the harassment.
Don't encourage this, man.
She loves the attention.
Don't encourage.
Yeah, she don't mind the harassment.
But no,
you gonna get her TDR shirt.
If you don't think that you can pay me back by that date, you don't have to tell me that you will pay me back by that date in order to sway me, because either I got it to give it to you right then or I don't. So you don't have to tell me you'll give it to me next week, knowing that next week you already in the negative because of other shit that you got to pay.
Right.
Don't do that, you know,
That's how
because I'm
payday
not
loans
going
get
to
you.
ask you.
Hey, long.
That's how payday loans get you. They know you ain't gonna have this money to pay next week or why you borrowing from us. So if you just go ahead and pay us whatever this fee is, which is like $80 to $200, we'll give you time to give us the 200. You're not
Hey,
gonna have it next week. Give
real
us another
quick,
$80.
I
We'll
learned
keep
that
doing that.
I learned that it was a lot cheaper to overdraw one huge amount from my account at
Big fact.
once than to go get a payday loan.
Big facts.
So if my overdraw limit is $500, I can borrow $500 for $30 for just one single overdraft
One
fee,
single time.
versus going and borrowing fucking $100 from the payday loan place, and I got to pay back $175.
That's why I used to love Wells Fargo.
Yep.
When they used to be able to, we'll front you up to whatever your paycheck is plus $20.
Yep.
You know, speaking of that, matter of fact, Cuz owe me like $40.
It's always somebody that owes somebody $40.
He hit me
If you
up.
ever notice that, somebody always owes a minimum between $20 to $80 to somebody.
Why is it never like $40? Why can't it just be even 50?
Because you can only get 20s out the ATM machine.
No, at the
No. You got to find a special ATM machine.
educators credit.
But
Union.
consistently,
PNC
most
used to
ATM
give
machines
singles.
20.
Yeah,
Yeah.
if you get $5 increments.
I mean, he just,
My gas station by my house
He-
does that.
he
They
was
let you
like-
get fives.
He was like,
I think the BMO across the street lets you do
he
fives.
was like, I need
20 to
40
five.
for some gas. I'm like, all right, cuz. And I was like, being generous because you know that's family. I was like, there you go. He was like, yeah, I'm gonna give it back to you on Friday when I get paid. And see, when Friday came around, I was looking for that 40. Cause I'm like, I don't gotta dip into my paycheck to buy no weed because you owe me money. So now I can just buy the weed off this $40 you're finna give me. And guess what? He still owe me $40.
See, and here's the one thing I learned. I never
And I'm thinking
loaned-
that it's the brother of the one that told me that he needed $40 towards his uniform because he had just got hired. So he
Yeah.
came to my job to get it.
So it's
And
a pattern.
obviously, you know, and we
So it's a
lost him.
pattern
I'm
with
not
that
getting
family.
that
It's a
back.
family,
The
family,
family
I-
situation.
trend.
I mean, I love it, but now
No.
Yeah, 'cause-
on the money tip,
Yeah.
no.
I don't loan money unless it's in my blow money. The one thing that I learned to say to people that I learned from my dad, God rest his soul, was I'll see what I can do. That is my way of saying no,
When some people,
but I'm not saying yes either.
When some people call me, like I take the Steve Harvey approach.
I don't do that.
Like,
Y'all
I
just
won't
tell me
an-
flat out no. Or
like,
you
I
just
won't
flat
No,
out do
because
it.
I might have it. I just got to go look and see. But
I
if I
might-
ain't got
I
it,
might
I'm
not
not
answer
setting
the
the
phone.
expectation to wait on me.
And then I'll call you back like 3 days later, like, hey, bro, you called, what's good? It's like, oh, we took care of that. Oh, well, thank you. You didn't
You
even,
are horrible. Because what if that was an emergency?
it can't, if you only call, like, if we don't speak that often,
Okay, that's different.
anytime
You
you
calling
call,
me?
you finna ask me for something.
That's true.
Because
Fair.
you're not, what
That's
you,
why I
you're
don't
not,
talk to Carlos.
you're not calling me for a ride because I ain't got no car. Where the fuck
Right.
I'm gonna take you?
That's
So
what I'm
you
fair.
gonna ask me for some money or to help you do some shit. And I don't want to do either.
Only time people call me is when they need something. That's why I don't answer the phone.
I call to talk to you, Tom.
No, you FaceTime me. Completely different.
Yeah, you know.
If I call you with some shit
call.
going on right here.
Yeah, you called me because you broke some shit.
Yeah. Hey,
Or I broke some shit and you
Hey.
just found out it was broke.
I don't break shit.
Right, don't put that on Tommy.
No, Tommy has broke some shit before.
I don't break shit. You just disconnect and rearrange shit and don't tell nobody.
You broke some shit before.
I can see that.
What,
too.
That's definitely.
I'll come in and something completely rewired and I don't know how to work it. Like, what happened this time?
Yeah,
What I break? What,
So-
what have I broken?
Can we
I don't know.
can we get to the baby daddy?
No, because he don't need this kind of exposure.
Oh yeah.
No,
So
he
now-
need these jokes we gonna get off.
Oh yeah, we did. You're right. We got some
Yeah.
jokes.
Now this is in local news. This is actually something
this is
from
Milwaukee?
here. This is Milwaukee.
Oh, yeah,
that's
right there.
that's a fly picture. That's an album cover picture.
With a punk ass Cubs jersey on? Jerk.
Yeah.
Because he got a Cubs jersey.
You're gonna have to zoom out. Like I can read it, but the banner is gonna cover it. So yeah, yep. So I woke up, to this on my news feed on Facebook. There's a flyer that is out. Says local known Milwaukee deadbeat. His name and information has been scribbled out for his protection, not by me, but by the person that uploaded this. It said almost 25 years old, doesn't pay child support, has over 10K in debt in child support. Check the
How,
child
nigga,
support
you only
lien docket
25.
online for
Damn,
proof.
nigga.
Call, redacted,
414.
and tell him to be a dad. Call him a worthless piece of shit. Put a stop to Milwaukee deadbeats. Help the world become a better place. Hashtag deadbeats don't deserve a happy life.
That's a hell of a hashtag, fam.
Yeah, so they've scribbled
Court.
out. They've scribbled out his name and information. The person that uploaded it scribbled out all of his information, but this is actually circulating. This is like a missing dog ad.
We are starting
For those that aren't able to
sick
see
of-
it.
He's 25 and 10K in debt, fam. How?
I just want to know how much did you think you was gonna get out of a nigga who dressed like that and drive a Honda Civic?
That's
and,
not even
and,
his.
and got a
It's
half a pint of Hennessy.
Not
Right,
even-
like what
not
do
even-
you think you're gonna get from
Not
this
even-
type of nigga?
Not even his Honda Civic at that.
That might be one of his baby mama cars.
Definitely one of his babies, because he got to have 3 in order to have 10K in debt at 25.
That might be an Accord, but it might
Honda
be
Accord,
it might be
okay.
it might be a
Accord, it might
90.
be-
It might be a 95 though.
Hey, so remember that part in
Nice.
Players Club when Ronnie was trying to convince Ebony to dance,
Yeah.
and she was like, "You bony." She was like, "Shit, you might only be able to afford a Honda Civic." She was like, "You can't even get the Accord." Like,
Man.
but yeah, I don't even know what to say to that.
How you accumulate $10,000 in debt and you 25?
I wonder, do he know that this is a thing?
He got to know by now.
Like, niggas don't be knowing shit be out here.
Well, no, because it says local known Milwaukee deadbeat. So whoever it is, people know who it is.
He got about 2 kids. On his belt.
But like we should honestly, I might know who the fuck it is. No, because they only 25. I don't know nobody that young. But
Maybe they lied about
that
age.
his face, number, address, and all of that shit clearly had to be on here. That's what whoever Lilo scribbled out. Somebody done told him, bro, you seen this shit? Like when I went public, the herpes thing, and that text message was out. Niggas was hitting him. They synced it. And you seen this Facebook page about you?
Imagine waking up and you got a million missed text messages. Motherfucker just text you like, "Hey, dog, you ain't shit."
Hey, Court Boo. Oh, actually, seeing Court made me think of
This motherfucker just
Business Review.
voicemails. Just, "Hey, bro, you a bitch ass nigga."
Like out the blue, just
Hey, that may or may not have happened before.
I know it has had to happen for
Have
somebody.
people called you a bitch ass nigga, Tom?
No, I wake up
No.
to text messages and shit like that because somebody infiltrated my Facebook account and was sending messages out to all my ladies.
You missed a lot.
Hey, but this dude wearing a weak ass.
I'm just gonna leave that up there
in
for a while.
Milwaukee.
Yeah, I feel you. You're not even wrong.
He deserves all this.
You
shit.
is not wrong.
What's that?
What?
Nothing. Just no. I was saying how I was just gonna leave that comment up there for a while.
Okay.
You are.
I'm surprised y'all just bet last night. That's the
Damn.
first time. That was your first time meeting.
Yeah,
Hmm.
yeah. I've seen her on the couch for the episodes, but I haven't
Okay.
officially met
Hey,
her
well,
yet.
we gotta get back to the couch, bro.
Conversation from the couch.
Infiltrated. Good
Yeah.
word.
Infiltrated.
Yeah, but that brought
You was hot.
a tweet from
Yes.
not a tweet.
Yes.
I was on Twitter today, so it's
What? The regular Twitter?
Ain't
Regular
no regular
Twitter.
Twitter no more.
Dog, Twitter is porn.
Like it ain't no regular Twitter no more. She sent me a link to go look for. I closed it out. Just went back to the home page. Dick and pussy all up my timeline. I don't even follow these people. They just
You
there.
said-
Right,
I
it's
don't
just a
even-
bunch of
Bro said,
retweets.
I don't even follow these people.
Like, I don't even.
I be saying, I'm like, I know I don't follow this.
It's just retweets.
Where did this come
And the reason
from?
why I know I don't follow because there's a lot of white ass. And you know I don't like white women.
Yeah, my Twitter is porn, video games, and wrestling.
Basically,
and some
bro.
shoes. That's all it is on Twitter. And I may see some niggas I know.
That is hilarious.
I don't use my Twitter.
But no,
anymore.
so
It's not safe anymore, bro. You can't open Twitter in public no more.
Unless
Oh,
you got
shit.
a screen
I
protector.
must
on
have
your
not
phone.
actually sent that to you. Maybe I only
Look
saved
around.
it.
Somebody got a good customer review?
Mm-mm.
Got good customer
See?
service?
Just
No,
open it and
I
first thing
think
it
maybe
says.
because it was such
Well,
a
that's
popular
beautiful.
topic.
I mean,
we
I'm not
didn't-
complaining, but just
I thought I sent
Different.
Tone the pics because I'm pretty sure most people have
Can't-
seen it. If you're watching and you haven't seen the pictures that we're about to talk about, you can just check in a group. I'll share the post in there. But I'm pretty sure everybody has seen it. There is a lot of talk on social media right now because a controversial prom picture
Oh, the old girl with the
posing with the guns and shit, right?
yeah. I seen the consequences to it. I didn't see the
Right.
original.
So there is a viral pic of a young lady that was posing in a photo with a lot of guns with her prom dress. And um apparently she has been since expelled from school. She was set to graduate.
I think she lost her.
She had been accepted to and received a full ride scholarship from TSU. That has allegedly, I haven't verified anything yet. I didn't dig that deep, but they're saying that her scholarship was rescinded as well. So she's supposedly been expelled from her high school and no more scholarship to TSU. Now people are upset talking about, well, if she were white or well, she wasn't on school grounds, so it doesn't matter. I think a lot of people are either only seeing the meme from it or they are just not, they're not seeing the caption that was under the videos. I mean, the pictures that she posted in the first place.
What did she say?
Now, in her caption, it was like she bought the Glock for them hoes that tried to jump her. That is technically a threat to other students.
Yep.
So even though it's
you
not
just made
on
school unsafe because we don't know if you really serious or not, so they're gonna take it as a serious.
I
thing.
can't, as an adult, post pictures of myself with guns. Now people are like, oh, but when them white girls was posing with guns for their prime and blah 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 blah, they also didn't have a threat in their fucking caption.
See, being a former high school administrator, I would get
What
that
haven't
phone
you done?
call and saying that a parent is upset because they would take that as a threat to their daughter because of whatever. So I did have to address it, even though it had nothing to do with school. That's the first thing that happened when you get to school. School will be awful on Monday morning after a weekend because you just get all these phone calls and shit that happened over the weekend. And it's usually something from social media. I hated that job because of that shit. But it affected school. It affected everything at
So
school.
did the hoes who tried to jump her go to this school? Because if y'all jumping me at school, yeah. I mean, okay, I understand that this looks bad because
does.
you put it on the internet, but shit, school was already unsafe. If I show up and y'all whooping my ass,
Yeah, but then with all the school shootings, you saw on the outside talking about I got a gun for these hoes who whoop my ass. That's a threat to everybody at the school. So you got to make sure that shit doesn't come.
Yeah. So
back to
people
bite you.
have been making this an issue about them being black because what's also been stated like that she had extremely good grade, like 4.0 student, blah 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 blah, and it's like, so you have all this book smarts but no common sense.
Right.
Because even if, like I said, like people were trying to compare the pictures of the white girls posing with guns for prom to her, and I'm like,
Okay.
but hers was that can really be, that's probably honestly how the school was even made aware in the first place because of what Tommy said. Like, motherfuckers see this, like, hey, you see this picture she posted, and now parents is getting involved. Like, hold on, like, I'm not sending my fucking daughter to school and this bitch talking about she got guns
What
for
you
them
gonna do
because
about that?
So
you know?
it has been stated that the response is false.
So she didn't get kicked out.
No, little dude who was in the photo with her said, I was not trying to feed into the world BS and still ain't. Yes, we graduated. I was not her prom date. She let me take the picture on top of the dress. No, she didn't get expelled. Yes, them are props in the picture. Yes, she still got her full ride scholarship. She's 17 with the complete $500,000 plan on her own, laid out at the age of 15. So then everybody.
Well, she had to be something spectacular for her to get a full ride scholarship. I just, like, it has to be addressed that whenever something happens, y'all can't instantly be like,
oh, it's racial.
yes.
Yeah, that's what America is, though.
No, so basically, Auntie got a fire started for no reason.
That's what America is. Is always going to be. I can compare this to this.
But this goes back to grown people always saying that Facebook and other social media sites ain't real. And it's like you are a real person.
No, all this shit is real.
You are a real
You
person.
can get beat
Whatever
up. and
you
We
killed.
have watched videos
Whatever-
of people getting their ass whooped.
which is actually coming up next, people. So when you
Ooh. Somebody getting their ass whooped?
yes.
Okay.
All right.
So
I'm
when
here
you
for
were
the
on
shit.
social
Yeah.
media,
You know, we got to wait till the second half of the
you
show.
were not a bot. You were a real person sitting there typing out whatever your thoughts are. Now, whether those thoughts are lies or not doesn't matter, because if you're a liar on social media, you're a liar in real life. It doesn't change just because you log in and out of an app. Social media is real, and I need you guys to understand that. Like, you feel like because people are lying or jacking or stunting and fronting for social media, it doesn't matter, because they would do those same things in person. As long as they can get away with lying, they're going to lie to whoever they can lie to, because that's a part of them as a real person. I hate that. Sorry. That really disturbs me. Like, you know how many motherfuckers that got clipped? Like, that's like me. How can I post a picture and say, yeah, these for my coworkers that tried to get me fired? You think they ain't finna call me the fucking HR as soon as I get there, nigga? If the fucking police ain't there when I pull up,
It didn't happen at the job.
they gonna be waiting on me right in my assigned parking space. I'm leaving that building without my work badge if I post some shit like that. And it's like, especially, and for black people to feel that way, it's really funny, because it's like, whenever a white person does or says something racist, what's the first thing they run and do? Find out where they work
Big facts.
Mm-hmm.
and report them to get them fired.
Yep.
Not for something that happened on a job. Where did it happen? On social media.
Yeah.
That's why I don't like white women. They will sit there and party with you. Meanwhile, getting all your information, send it to the CEO. You have people misrepresenting you. Like, bitch, I'm on my own personal time.
Right. We talked about how one of those city jobs I didn't get because somebody showed them my OnlyFans. Why would you do that?
That's why I can't be friends with my coworkers on social media.
So yeah, I refuse.
And
I
I
won't.
don't.
No.
And I don't even be doing no OC ass shit. But Becky
You
might.
say OC
Becky
shit.
might come across the stat about me talking about I was sitting on top of the moon.
Yeah.
I got reported for you know, the whole Michael Jordan meme where that says "fuck them kids." I had that on my page. Somebody screenshot that shit and took it to HR.
Is this while you were still being the principal?
Yeah,
Okay.
Hey, but
Well, shit, you definitely got a reason to say fuck them kids sometimes.
man. But everybody in the world understands what "fuck them kids" mean. It
Right,
don't really
it's
mean
not
"fuck them
literally-
kids."
right.
But the white people was like, he said "fuck them kids."
That is why
Yes,
Because
fuck them
they
children.
fuck
I
them
didn't get a
kids.
job.
that's
Um,
nasty.
It is, but
I
Show
was
me the lie.
working at the W2 agency
Yes, you
on
are.
76 as a temp.
Temp,
But
temp.
I was so good at my shit. Like, they were buying me out of my contract. They were paying to hire me on permanently early. So I had to go through all of the procedures and
Forgot
shit, do
about
the
that.
interviewing and everything. I got the job. I was in the middle of a background check. I am worried about the background check being the reason that I don't get the job, because
Some shady shit.
temporary agencies are not as extensive. My shit is federal, so I go under the radar for a lot of jobs. But because of them being like a government agency, technically, you know, giving government benefits and shit, I don't know how deep they go. So that's what I was worried about. At the time that I am working there and waiting on this shit to clear so that I can, you know, become an official employee, a bitch that I've had beef with comes in for a W-2 appointment. Now, I realize that there's a time and a place. I am trying to get hired here, bro. I'm not finna, you know, when I tell you I barely even like stared at her for longer than it take me to turn my head and do this and kept going, that's what I did. I literally didn't speak a word to her. You know what she did? She went on my Twitter because I had to rant somewhere. I was steaming over. I'm like, dog, this bitch is in my, like, I vented about it because I couldn't touch her. You know what she did? Told. So they're like, oh, well, you know, blah, 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 blah. And, you know, and these tweets came to our attention and yada, yada, yada.
Did we have a group chat back?
No.
We had no.
Yeah.
Yes, we did. We actually had. Was it called group chat? That
Group,
blue app.
Group me.
Group me.
Not then.
Yeah, because I remember us talking about this.
Yeah, see,
Group me
we,
was
You can't. You either you vent it to us via
Right.
group me, or when we were recording at your house? Because I remember us having this conversation.
So you
At
just
least
got,
us three.
right now, like you gotta just do what Tone does. See, all the shit that Tone like can't say out loud, he'll text me. And I'll read it and be like, yeah, you couldn't say that nowhere.
And
Nowhere else.
and he
but
does
here.
the same thing to me. When Juan is cleanly like free falling out the window, he says it to me.
I text some shit to Tone. He was like, would you really do that? I was like, I might.
Yeah.
He said, you can't say that out loud.
Like, dog, I have said, fam, you gotta chill so many times. My phone knows that when I hit the F, that is the phrase that's gonna come up.
Fam,
Wow.
you gotta chill.
You gotta chill. Fam.
Well, just know that social media is very real because it has real consequences.
It does.
I can't say this enough. You can get killed from social media. You can get arrested because of social media. You can lose your jobs because of social media. Social media, you can fucking make kids. That's for goddamn sure.
You definitely make kids on social media.
You know, social people find their fucking soulmates on social media. Like their social
Facebook's
media
not a
has
dating
a
website.
very
Yes, it is.
real impact on real life. So for those of you that feel that social media is not real, you are delusional as fuck.
I'm trying to actually make this make sense for me because I am one of the people who say it's not real, but I understand what you're saying. It is real.
We are currently right now running a company that would not exist if it wasn't for social media.
I think social media
This is true.
is not real to a degree. Like I feel like once I log in, like that shit to me, it ain't real. But it's always a possibility of it can become real
Mhm.
once we step outside this app.
Right.
Like like we live in Milwaukee, this city fucking small. So you can't make 35 fucking stats about a person on a daily basis. And then you gotta look at the circles that niggas run in. Like you're bound to run into this nigga. And if he on that type of time, he gonna make you live that shit you've been talking about on your Facebook.
But
So
you don't need social media to woof like that though.
But that's the part I say
he
it's
didn't
not
have a group chat to woof in.
That's the part I say it's not real.
He wanted
You
to
don't
woof.
have a real circle. Of
He wanted to
friends.
woof in public. Now you barking in motherfucking public.
PAX was low key lit though. I love PAX.
I didn't get into social media until Facebook was a thing.
But the idea of it being fake is more so them people who are putting on the whole land of make believe ass
Right,
front
see,
about their
but-
life.
but
and
see,
it's
this
not,
is
and
my-
it's not real. That's not real.
but
And
that's
so
what-
a lot of it is not.
Goes into what I said earlier. Like if motherfuckers gonna jack like that, that's just their character, period. That's their character, period, to be a jacker like that. Because niggas that we see jacking on Facebook, motherfuckers be jacking in person.
Oh, so you
Right,
okay.
so I
see
feel
what
like
you're saying.
when people say like, oh well, Facebook ain't real, it's more of well, I know dude in real life, so that shit he telling you on the internet, I know he don't do none of that.
Right.
So that shit's fake.
Right.
But when it's a nigga
I've
that-
had niggas that cap on the internet, that same nigga standing next to me capping, because that's what he do. He's a capper.
Right. So I think when that aspect, people are like, yeah, Facebook not real.
Because that's like, okay, so if
Because
this person is lying right now on the status, and you looking at this nigga like, I know this nigga in real life.
Right.
Okay, but we in the room right now, and this nigga is lying and jacking in front of some hoes. Are you gonna say, man, I know this nigga in real life, and you standing right there, even though he's doing the same shit
Like,
that he was
this
just
is-
doing,
this
No,
is
I'm
real life.
gonna let you lie because this is what you do. You lie.
just like you do on Facebook, because it's the same thing. That nigga is just a jacker, period, whether he's on or off the internet. That's his character to be a jacker. That's his character
But you
to
have
lie
to
and
admit that there
exaggerate.
are some people who actually exaggerate the cap even more.
I guess
online.
it's
they
too-
might be a capper in real life, but then they go above and beyond online.
I guess I give you to the extent of what you may or may not be lying about outside. Now, if you lying about, yeah, I got 42 fucking Rolexes and I'll drive a Maybach, and I know that you catch the motherfucking bus.
Got a metro.
You
card.
good, like you can lie about that all day, but as soon as you like, I'll shoot everybody in this motherfucker. I'm not giving you the chance to lie to me about that. Fuck you.
I feel that
No way.
I believe that a
Choosing
more
not to teach it.
accurate way to say it is just you can't believe everything you see, which you can't in person or on social media. That doesn't mean that social media isn't real. So it's just that phrase that bothers me because
Oh,
it's
you
like
can't believe everything you see on social media.
you can't believe everything you see, period.
Yeah.
You definitely can't.
Yeah, that's
Social
true.
media only shows one side of the story.
That's an increased
That
mess,
person
though.
only shows the positive things that they're doing or always playing the victim.
That's why people
What did
love
you
me
do?
so much,
What
because when
did
my
you do
life
to
is
get
in
this situation?
flames, I tell y'all about it.
Yeah, but Do they need to know?
I'm just saying.
So when you up 4 o'clock in the morning, 5 o'clock in the morning, stunting on us with y'all stories and your thoughts, that's really who you are. Because if you were in real life, when I'm sitting next to you, you're gonna be like, "Dog, I had this dream about this shit right here, and there's some more real shit." Like
They
They will tell you that's what I do.
that's the real. That's the real shit.
You don't think they didn't, bro? The group chat is this hef
You
tell us
should,
shit we don't need
Tommy,
to know.
you should see the shit that I can't post on Facebook, so I
Facts.
have to put it in a group chat because I don't want to get suspended.
Facts.
You know,
I've been trading.
and even here, like, because I clarified, like, a lot of people would see me on social media and assume, and okay, maybe instead of saying in real life, just say in person, because to me it's real life either way. We're real people interacting with each other.
Very like
in real
grammatically
life,
correct and shit.
in real life.
Yeah,
it
it's
sounds
really
better.
it's just it sounds it's stupid.
It's the phrase. I don't fucking know.
But
I hate the word cat, but niggas won't stop saying it. Whatever happened to, hey, bitch, you lying.
I don't know where we got to the cat.
so people will be like, well, I see Mimi's statuses. She always, she seems like she's just full of energy and blah, 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 blah. I am around people that I know, so they may think in person I'm very social because I'm very social on social media.
No, that's
I'm social on these apps.
That's complete opposite.
But I am very transparent about the fact that in person, I'm a very shy individual. I'm anxious. I don't like people in my space. I like to be, give me some room.
Weirdo.
Yeah, I am.
That's why I was surprised that you showed up last night.
I was surprised you were there.
I told them at the beginning of the episode, be proud of me because I did. I made it outside.
I almost didn't make it.
So now we have no idea where this next ass whooping stemmed from. I don't know if it was from social media or maybe you should just stop fucking with people that are walking by outside. When Tone finished scrolling on his phone, he can go ahead and cue us up.
Play the game. I'm sorry, you didn't deserve that.
Funny part is I did, but you can't take the apology back now. And outside of the ass whooping just being funny, I think having your ass whooping narrated by the voice on TikTok.
Oh, I can't wait.
For
I'm excited.
Not my neighbor beating my ass.
This is wild, Tommy.
This is where I should have ran for my life. Ouch.
Yo, who did that?
Who does the voice of TikTok?
Who put the not like I know like who put the video together?
That is the voice of TikTok, dog.
Okay, there are several things to unpack in this video, ain't it?
You stupid bitch.
So, outside of the fact that
With my neighbor
she-
my ass.
she captioned and had it narrating the ass whooping. Okay, that's number one. But then it's the fact that how bad do you have to want a motherfucker to just climb in their window to give them the fade? Like, what did she do? I'm starting to feel like maybe she said the N word or something.
See, that's like when I saw the video on TikTok and bro stitched it, he was like, we got to find out. I need to know what the fuck around was. I need to know what she did to deserve this ass whooping.
How did the phone fall in the right area so you can see her face get kicked?
And then it was the fact that she really should have ran. She just didn't. To at least get a weapon or something. Because how are you getting faded and
And that's your neighbor. So like you gotta see them.
Right.
Because the motherfucker live like
oh, you know what? Being neighbor, I wonder if she got a reporter for some shit. Maybe she didn't mind her business.
Can we look at it again real quick? That's
Yeah, we need to replay that. Tom.
I didn't know it was gonna be that quick.
Let's see that again.
Hey, are you able to turn the volume up on it? Because I really want y'all to hear this audio if you didn't hear it the first go round.
Here it goes.
Okay, where?
Not my neighbor beating my ass.
Is that a roof?
This is where I should have ran for my life. Ouch.
Yo, is this like the true definition of some furniture moving in this motherfucker? Does this sound like she hit her with a pot?
I heard all kind of shit clanging. So what? The windows are low, and
Yeah.
she stepped down into the house.
Yeah.
That's how the fuck? I don't understand that whole living situation. But
Neither did the neighbor who got her ass beat. She didn't understand what was
she's
going
standing
on.
there trying to figure out why are you out there.
Oh, Kayla's comment goes back to when we were talking about social media getting you in trouble. She said that's why I'm intentional about who I let on my platforms. But the her climbing in the window was another thing. But it was just like she's clearly getting dusted. And she's like, fuck you, fuck you. Like,
you got beat up by a chick who was clearly on her way to brunch. She was on her way to have the finest of bottom mimosas.
She was like,
she may have just got done with the mimosas.
No, she was like, I'll meet you there. I gotta handle some business real quick.
Oh my God.
Like, Dan, let me call you back real quick. I gotta whoop this bitch ass.
And she beat her with her phone in her hand.
Hey, and this is crazy because it's like you automatically think like this bitch really climbed in her window like bro man.
Right.
And gave her hands.
Now I would like to know, like,
I need to know the before and after.
So upon exit, like, did she go through the front door?
Right.
Did she go back through the window into her car? Like, what happened?
And why
Did she get back on the phone?
I definitely feel like she told somebody.
I feel like she called whoever she was on the phone with. Let me call you back real quick. We handled that. And
Can we play it again? Because I feel like she either said hold on or she said let me tell you something and walked through her window.
No, because she was recording. Do phones even let you record like that when you on a call?
She talking.
Not my
her.
neighbor
I thought
beating
you
my
were talking about the
ass.
white shit.
Right, see, black girls like let me.
No,
tell you
Oh,
something.
she's a little cut.
This is where I should have
definitely
ran for my life.
Hey, do she got a fanny pack on?
Ouch.
Somebody said she.
Ouch.
Damn, that shit dusty.
Gee, I don't know.
Not my
honestly
neighbor
not
beating
talking
my
to you.
ass.
Oh, I just realized something.
This is where I should have ran for my
Automatically got a
life.
screen except for that one.
Ouch.
The emoji.
Ouch. Tear.
I can't get tired of that
But
video.
why that one didn't have a screen on it though?
I think that's probably why she was walking back and
She
forth.
walked back because the one on the end had a screen on it. The other one had a air conditioner in it. She was like, "Oh, this is the one right here."
She was probably in her window talking cash shit, and she found a way in. Yeah, I probably should have ran.
She been talking shit for a while. She has been doing shit for a while,
You
and this was the breaking
you
point.
think the white girl got like her car towed?
She definitely did some white.
She be in her
That would
parking.
be
She be
me
in her
when we
parking
was
spot.
on Hampton.
She definitely did some passive.
That's why they called the
shit.
police on me when I hit him with the car because I remember I was always talking about them parking in my
You
space.
hit somebody with a car.
Allegedly.
I'm sorry. I was asking too much here.
Allegedly.
Do we still got to put the allegedly on?
Yeah.
Shit.
You never know what might
All right.
surface.
Shit is
So-
more clear when you hear live.
Oh no, I can always say that was a lie because he signed my pardon form for me, my recommendation. That's growth. So
bitch.
just for me to be blocked again, like what the fuck? So anyway,
He wants you free, but not free.
there's
in his mind.
Free with limitations.
there's an extremely viral post on Facebook right now, right? As of right now, it has 8.9 thousand laughing reactions,
Shit.
pure laughing reactions. It looks like.
God damn.
What nigga said something stupid today?
Always.
5.3 thousand comments and 11,000 shares.
God damn.
Now,
What did this nigga say?
this is Mr. Tay Julio on Facebook. He says, congratulations. This what y'all wanted, to ruin a nigga marriage. For a motherfucker to go and tell my wife I fucked off on her is sick. And me personally, I don't tell nobody business whatsoever. I don't care what you do around me is concealed with me. So I expect the same in return. At that, motherfuckers who know me know I don't go against the grain. I'm getting thrown under the bus for what good reason though? It don't make sense. So whoever did that foul ass shit, give yourself a round of applause because you ruined a marriage, not a relationship, not no boyfriend and girlfriend shit. Now, I understand where he was going with it,
Yeah, he kind of got a point.
but he said it in a horrible way. They didn't ruin your marriage because you could have just had the option to not cheat. You made a choice and now you were dealing with the consequences of said choice that you made. But that does not mean that I don't understand where he's coming from as far as what the fuck was your motive for stirring up this shit?
Right, like
That I can get.
mind your fucking business.
Like I do, I turn the other cheek and shit when motherfuckers do shit around me. I don't be in y'all shit. So what pleasure did you gain from going and
Snitching.
giving her this information?
Right.
That part I understood because when I was in my last relationship, I had a motherfucker go showing some shit and it wasn't even what it was. Motherfuckers was just on some bullshit and trying to tell him like, oh, well, she was in the bar with such and
Right.
such. And that wasn't even the case. So that pissed me off because it's like, what did you, well, I already knew what she got out of dealing with that, but we won't go there.
It's one thing for me to do some shit and I get caught.
But for you to go and say silver platter,
Right. That's why I feel his frustration. Like, look, it's what I'm out here making my own decisions. If I'm fucking these bitches and not getting caught, that's what I'm doing. But for a nigga to just go tell my wife like, hey, do you know what your husband does between the hours of 9:30 and 10:15?
Oh my.
yeah,
Like why you offering information? She didn't ask me where I was last night.
yeah.
This is why niggas don't be wanting people to have access to their girlfriends and their wives. Like, that's why when my homies around, y'all don't speak to each other. Because it's one homie that's always on some other shit.
Yeah, but I don't. Naturally, everybody was telling him in the comments like, "Bro, you ruined your own marriage,"
He did,
which is true.
He did.
He did.
How?
Had he not made that choice in the first
We
place,
know
they
niggas
wouldn't have
who-
had. They wouldn't have had that
We know
information.
niggas who cheat every day, B, and they still living prosperous lives because ain't nobody snitching. We are minding our business.
It's not because nobody's snitching. It's because they don't care enough to leave. They know.
Whatever they
She
know.
obviously cares. That's the difference.
We are minding our business.
They know. They know. They ain't stupid.
What
They
if
know.
the person
They're
that
just not
snitched
leaving.
is the side chick?
Actually, from what I didn't, because I told y'all how many comments it is, bro. I'm not going to go through over 5,000 comments.
Big facts.
But seeing somebody else's comments, somebody said something about his so-called best friend.
See?
Now, I don't know that. I'm not confirming that that's who told because I haven't seen it with my own eyes, but that is what I have seen somebody else say.
They're in front of that's who told.
His best friend.
Right.
Told.
The disloyalty.
Is it
Because
disloyal?
because her best friend, that's that bitch gonna tell.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. Kind of depends on
Wait
if
a
it's
minute
me.
now.
Because I don't. I stay in my lane.
When if you your boys and your boy is living foul, you're gonna talk to your boy, right? But when your boy, you gonna talk to your boy, right?
Would you tell on me, Tom?
You gonna try?
I'm gonna try.
I wouldn't tell him. Hold on now. But if you tell me that I'm done with this, I'm gonna try to fix the situation, and then you go back to a toxic situation, okay? You got a great woman, great family, whole 9 yards, but this toxic bitch over here on Titonia, you can't stay from over there as soon as you drop the kids off.
No disrespect to any listeners who live on Titonia.
I know some toxic bitches on Titonia. But if I'm trying to tell you, bro, you making bad choices and you not listening, I might have to think about her. I might not be the one that tell her, but I can see his POV of why he doing it. Because I'm tired of telling you stop fucking up.
We Tone been dirty macking for how long?
Note to self. Don't tell Tone.
I was just gonna say, because if my wife needs come before our brotherhood, I will personally beat your ass.
Hey,
I have told
And
you.
that's on anybody.
Hey, anybody that knows. See, this that Hulk Hogan, Randy Savage shit.
I'm not playing no games.
Hey, Randy
We
was
will have to fight.
7 years, I'm telling you, quit this shit.
I don't care, Tone. I do not care. I don't care how wrong I am.
I wouldn't.
It
do
is
it,
not
but I
your.
understand.
It is never no nigga's place to go tell my woman what I'm on. It's
Yeah.
not your place.
Yeah, I don't understand that.
I don't give a fuck how wrong
Because
I'm
it's
living.
because it's like us. They're chick, and it's like, that might be, I might really look at her as a sister. You know what I'm saying? But it's like, I will get, and y'all will vouch for me, like, I'll get on y'all ass quick if I feel like y'all moving funny. I'll tell y'all. I don't overlook y'all bullshit just because y'all broke. Like, I'll tell you, like, now, nigga, that ain't work. Like, I'll tell you. What you do after that is what you do. And most times niggas won't tell me after they do it because they're like, I don't want to hear that bitch mouth. Because they know they go hear my mouth.
True.
But I'm still not going to go and have fucking brunch with her with the mimosas and shit. Like, girl, my brother just be fucking so many hoes. Why do you stay?
Like, dog.
Now that's
Oh, That's
we do
fucking
that,
nuts.
that's wild to just.
There's some shit out there like that though.
Right, that's what I'm
I've
saying.
heard that.
I did this weekend. My cousin's wife is actively filing from divorce. Now, while talking to her,
for divorce or from divorce, because like you can start the divorce process and then you reversed it.
No.
Okay.
She's filing for divorce.
Okay, so she calling it quit.
And I told her, like, this changes nothing. You still fam. And I told her to her face, I said, that's fam, that's blood. But he's a fucking idiot. And I'm happy that you were doing what you feel is best for you. Because I know how she's been there. I know how loyal she's been. I know how she held this nigga down.
Yeah, but
If you go to jail for a year, I'm not fucking like the fact that she, like, I feel bad that I wasn't selling toys when he was locked up because I'd had to. Here, fam, here, get this 50% discount.
It's jackpot.
But
You know what I'm saying?
All I'm saying,
But-
is,
that's different though.
all
But that's what I'm
is-
saying.
You
Like,
didn't go and out fam.
but
No,
that's
no.
what I'm saying. Like, I can still be objective and acknowledge that, yeah, dog is a fuck up. So I'm happy that you're doing whatever. I'll speak on that quick. I'm not gonna hide that. I'm
But
not gonna act
it
like
wasn't my job to tell on you for being a fuck up.
Hold on. Now here's another thing. If you are lying, okay,
To whom?
to her, because you're going to hang out with your trifling chick on Titonia,
Right.
at least let me know the lie.
oh, I can't wait to get to this comment.
There are a ton of nice people in Titonia, mind you.
Okay, please let me know the lie. Because if you say, oh, me and Tony's at the studio, and then I'm posting a photo of me and the girls at Sky Zone, and you didn't tell me, you told them you was with me, your fault, nigga.
Because my bro, he used to actually give us a heads up, like, hey, I'm not here. Say less.
That's all you could.
So whenever we took them group pics and shit, guess who wasn't in them?
Right.
We knew.
Because he's not here.
You know what I'm saying? Or when it's time, or when it's time to tag.
I'm not posting live.
Mimi
from
Dinkins
Sky
is
Zone.
at blah 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 with Dewan Dinkins. Tell that. Well,
But
we
the
gonna
only-
leave
but-
that
but-
name
but-
out.
but-
Bro
but-
ain't
but
here.
he
He
also-
ain't
But
here.
he's also not giving you information to have you know. So you'd be like, you don't know. Like if he left, like, hey, I don't know where he at.
Right.
I have
And
nothing,
that has
I have nothing to
happened.
do with that.
That has happened to me before.
I have nothing to
where
do with
my
that.
guy girl has asked, "Hey, put Chris on." I don't know who that nigga is. Nigga, you didn't tell me. Because if I would have known that you told her you was with me, guess what? I would have never answered the phone.
Yeah.
I'm thinking you calling from her phone.
And then it's like it's like a courtroom. Your Honor, leading the witness.
Right.
Bro, wasn't I with you at Truth last night? All you have to do at that point,
Nigga, save me.
you know, and all the thing, and it's like in those cases, damn, Tone kind of making me wonder, like, is he supposed to be the friend that lied? Because if he like, no, I feel bad, you're doing it wrong. No, I was at the library.
Because one tells me everything.
I'll
You're
never-
not too high.
I'll never say I was a tone. Ever.
I can cover for one easily.
But as
Don't trust
sometimes
it.
you have to understand.
But so, ladies, y'all got to get smart when they, bro. What now with the? No, you have to ask.
If most niggas are smart, you don't lead with that anyway. If you're going to go do some foul shit, whoever is your alibi, you give it to them in transit now.
Yeah.
Like, hey, bro, if she calls you or if she asks any question, I was on good hope. I'll
Yeah.
drop that money off to you in a minute, bro. I'll see you.
But
So when my thing goes, she looked at the locator. Why were you over there off of Titonia? I was dropping this money off at 1. Then I went to Good Hope. The fuck?
But we got a comment that says people shouldn't go into relationships with false ideas of what they like. If I know I like multiple women, I'm only gonna mess with women that like women so I don't have to cheat. I have said this on the show before. I don't know why people just don't date people that are on the same type of time that they are on. Stop trying to force people to be what you want them to be. Date somebody that is what you fucking need.
Because
wanna
they
know-
want that person. So they are going to manipulate the situation so they can get that person.
You want to know why people
Mhm.
don't date the kind of people they should date? It's because nobody communicates. And then on top of the fact that you don't communicate, some
It's
shit,
split.
some,
Some don't communicate, but some communicate and then be like, never mind, I'm gonna change you.
I feel like
Big
some,
facts.
Mhm.
some shit just be like, some shit that you shouldn't do be more appealing than what you should do.
Yeah.
So it's like, I know that you are a wholesome girl and you don't do none of that wild shit that I'm into. And I like that shit. And
But
then
I wanna
that's
do-
where you come in and it's like, well, maybe I can get her to start liking this shit.
Or
It's like, no, well, fucking
or-
just go find a bitch that like what you like.
Right.
Or I
Cause you
like
end up-
girls with wild chick, but I don't want all the problems with it. So I'm gonna be with this wholesome woman who is fantastic and go do this wild shit with her.
They go on to say in another comment, people be too grown to lie to their partner. Do what you want and let it be known how you are. And that's how I operate. Me and my mom were actually having this discussion at the table today.
I'm tired of you and your mom.
And I told her, I said, I honestly feel like if men were like me, shit would be so smooth.
That's disgusting.
No, I'm talking about as far as like with the honesty.
Just saying what that's on their mind.
Disgusting.
Also,
Because I am very transparent about
that's
what it
equally
is.
disgusting.
about what it is and
Nobody-
what it's gonna be. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not going to
like
go
ya.
into the
I
situation
want you,
and make
but
you
I'm
feel
not
like
fucking you if it's not on camera. You want niggas to go just open up like
That-
that?
well that I mean I'm upfront and honest about that. But I tell you like, hey, this is what I'm doing, this is what it is, and this is, if you're not cool with that, fine. I just read a text message last week from somebody that was like, you know what? I'm not comfortable with this. And I'm like, that's cool. Those are the terms. I'm glad you understand that, So if having sex with me was the only reason why you wanted to reconnect, then that route's not going to work for us. But if you genuinely want to hang out as friends, I'm open to that. A choice was given.
You right.
We're-
Niggas don't give y'all choices like they should.
And then it's like, by the time a bitch is given a choice, at that point, it's really just an ultimatum within herself because she had to find out some shit. But now she's emotionally invested and she's going back and forth, heart and mind type shit. Like, bitch, we don't need this. The heart is like, no, he can change. Damn, it's kind of like a three-way tie because then you got your pussy fighting
Pussy's
for it
like,
too.
look, I'm
So-
addicted to what the dick did. So you two bitches
Hey,
make
I
up
see
your mind.
videos like that on TikTok.
I
all
love
the
her.
time.
The
Yeah,
council. Yeah,
yeah.
shout out to her.
It's
I
the
like,
heart, the mind, the lady parts, the red flags. Like, she funny as fuck.
yes.
But it all be true.
Logic, that's my girl. Logic wear glasses
TikTok
like
is
this.
actually a pretty fun place.
Yeah.
Very.
So it said me and my wife do all kinds of stuff together, like all kind of stuff. Yeah, that's actually, you know what? Maybe you can tune in, chime in on the topic we'll be doing with,
all kinds
because
of stuff.
there is a lot of married couples, and this is one of my fears of getting married: the sex stopping, or just like one of my customers, like they're like, dude, we like once a month,
That is wild.
and I'm like,
But
I
I've
can't-
been-
You
I've been there
you
before.
instantly went sex, and he said all kind of stuff. I mean, they could be changing brakes together and doing shit like that.
Yo, let me find out that that's quality time. Changing the alternator
all
on the
kind of
Chevy.
stuff.
Hey,
it is for
it may
me.
be for some people.
It is for me. Like if I wasn't allergic to the outdoors and shit, like baby, I'll turn that bucket over, sit over, and I'll just watch you. Like,
that may be for some people.
especially because I get turned on by men that can do physical
Like
things like
there's
that. So you
a
working on
couple
a
that
car,
just
it's gonna be
got
like,
married that's on Instagram,
we gonna make
and
one of them
all they
porn
did
scenes.
was little dance videos together. Like that's technically quality time to them.
I mean, you gotta find your peace, man.
Yeah.
I used to didn't want to date a chick who smoked, but now I don't mind it.
I cannot see why you would.
Because well, see, at first it used to be like that was my peace, that was my escape,
Smoke weed or just
right?
smoke?
To smoke weed,
Okay.
to get away from you.
Yeah.
That's what I did. Because when I come back down, I'll be better to deal with you.
Right.
But now I feel like
But that's because you're
that's my
dealing with like
That's your
problematic situations.
right. So
Like if she smoke weed, she trying to get away from problems. So both
So-
y'all sitting here
Right.
like, hey, we don't want no problems. Y'all not gonna have problems to begin with.
So like that's my piece now. Like, if you into it, let's share this hobby together. Like
That's
why-
that's a nonverbal. Hey, I need a break.
right.
Like
Just-
for real. I mean,
like what
like
you
this out,
doing?
and she go,
I'm
"That's what you
rolling a
want?"
blunt. Oh, it's break time.
Okay.
You chilling.
That's
Right.
how men are with video games. Like I literally seen a post the other day where a girl had said, "I don't see why men still play video games," and I guess she thought that she was gonna get sympathy on this post. Men and the women, it was like maybe 50K in. Like that's our piece. This is how we unwind. This is how we relax. And then this one girl was like, "Bitch, if you don't get a goddamn controller and play with him, stop
But
complaining."
that was the thing. Like even when me and Kim were together, Kim was the gamer. You know what I'm saying? Like I used to be chill. Like I sit there, like he playing a game, and I'm just laying on the couch just watching and shit. And then it was like it's one. I think it's like one of those game within the game type things. I don't know if it was like one of them Call of Duty things, but it was like some kind of like a little guerrilla game and shit. And I used to really like that game. So when I would,
Weird.
yeah, no, it's nice. You
No,
can't
that-
let the gorilla get you.
I'm trying to think
But
about
that,
the game.
yeah, and the
Like
gorilla
you
got
shoot-
you later.
It's a shooter game and all this shit, but it's
Ew.
like you gotta, I don't know. But anyway, that was a thing of ours. So it's like, but then again, I also like I grew up
You're a
gaming.
violent person.
Right, it's like
So-
that's how me and Teresa first. Well, fucking is how we
I just
bonded.
be in.
But then video games became our thing.
Oh, so fucking is really how we bond.
Yeah,
Y'all didn't share nothing before the fucking?
actually, no.
Was it just
Did
what?
you not forget
I
the
feel like I
first
should-
date we fucked,
I
and
feel
then
like
we just stayed together after that?
that's how I ended up
we,
with a
we
whole
go together
3-year
now.
relationship.
We just fucking it. We stayed together.
Well, we are approaching the 2-hour mark
God
already.
damn, really?
Yes.
We
I
did argue for like 15 minutes. So.
Yeah, bastards.
Twice.
So I want to thank Tommy for joining
We
us.
didn't
He has
record this week.
he
We
has,
had some anger
he has
to
to
get out.
come back, man.
Yes, thank you
Tommy
for
was
having
just
me.
He
here.
definitely got to
Thank
come
you for
back.
having me. Y'all have your own world going on. I'm just playing double dutch.
That's what happens when you've been potting.
I'm
for a
pretty
living.
sure I'll have
Mhm.
some bullshit coming up for your next visit. Matter of fact, when I know it's some bullshit, I'm gonna hit you and see what you're doing, just to make sure you're here.
I will make myself available. I will not cap and say I'm asleep.
But oh, so I don't know who has, but I tried Mikasa Soup Cafe for the first time.
Is that the where you had that
Shrimp and grits,
yeah.
fire,
Where is this at?
absolute fire. 1835 North Martin Luther King Drive.
You know it's
folks.
good when she remembers the whole
1835.
address.
Well, I'm a numbers person. Number like license plates, phone numbers, addresses. That shit just I don't know.
How the fuck
I
do
can't
you not
forget
work
about
for the fuzz?
Because she's a fed.
Those be the main ones. Those be the ones that be recruiting and
You
shit.
don't remember
Yeah, but
John
you have
Sally?
to be an expert when they get the feds.
Yeah,
Like
Penelope?
the dude from Leonardo DiCaprio play where dog was on the run, had
Yeah.
like 27 jobs that was not his.
But now
Then they hired him for the fraud department.
the salmon croquette. Not a fan. Not a fan.
Sorry to hear that.
I hate that I didn't think about it. I would have sent the picture for Tone to post up. You can always go on my Facebook page and
It
view
wasn't
it
good at
because
all.
I
How you messed
posted.
up with salmon croquette?
How is a salmon croquette supposed to look? It's like a meat patty, right?
Yeah,
No,
What they do to it?
no.
isn't that croquette? Then?
It honestly looked like they scraped the. You know how when you fry so much shit in the skillet, like everything
And then you
settles at the
just-
bottom.
you
You
scrape
could
it
look,
clean
and
up.
as you keep frying shit, it's down there cooking, so it's
Oh,
getting
there were
crunchy.
leftover.
It's like they scooped, whatever, and molded it into what should have been a patty. Like when I bit it, it was all crust. There was no meat in it. And then when I took a picture with my amazing S22 Ultra, I was actually supposed to show y'all these comparison pics, but we got to get out of here. So yeah, Mikasa Soup Cafe. I will be back. I won't get the salmon croquettes, but make sure you catch us on live every single Sunday at 8 p.m. Central Standard Time. If you were unable to get in on time or got to leave early, we replay the live on Mondays, usually by 10 a.m.
10-ish.
Episodes drop on Tuesday on all your favorite streaming platforms, Apple, Spotify, all that shit. So until next time, we got to go.